and you say New York City, and you say New York City. The boys in orange and blue got it done tonight. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I know this is not the championship I've been waiting for 40 plus, not 40 plus, but for 40 years now. This is a salute, air horns. I ain't gonna lie. I saw the boys jump up and down. I jumped up and down. Almost woke up the family. I actually did go wake up wifey. I said, yo, we won. She said, we won? And she went right back to sleep. Man, what a game. Jalen Brunson, Captain Clutch. Honestly, any game down the stretch, I will never doubt our ability to win as long as we got Captain there. Mitchell Robinson, this is one of the few games I'm calling for Mitchell Robinson. Please put him in the game. I needed to see him on Wemby. And we got that tonight. Jordan Clarkson, oh my God, did I have a spiel waiting for Jordan Clarkson after that second half. Jordan Clarkson had 2 points, 1 of 4 shooting in 10 minutes. Oh boy, I was going to let him have it. But I said, I'm the objective fan. Let's wait. Tyler Kolek, I just had a conversation today with the OG Knicks fan, and he tells me we need to trade for a backup point guard. I'm like, huh? All due respect and love to the OG Knicks fan, but I feel like that's our strongest position. Listen, man, this is the post-game call-up show. We made history. We in the books, and I think the history will continue. I am so confident in these boys, this boys in orange and blue, man. Let me tell you something, man. The sky's the limit. Let me get the show started. We're going to talk about this and more on the post-game call-up show. And you say New York City. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the objective fan. And I'm straight out of New York City. New York is the finest. And y'all know the vibes. First off, I got to send a big time salute to every Knicks fan that go back to back in the day. No, listen, and tonight, I don't want nobody downplaying this cup. I might bang it on you. I ain't going to bang it on you. I never do that. But I don't want nobody downplaying this cup tonight. This is our victory. When the Lakers won it, everybody went crazy, and we allowed them to go crazy. If Knicks fans are going to go crazy, allow them to go crazy. Because I saw them brothers jump up off the bench like this was the NBA final. Now, we know it's not the finals. But New York City has the right to celebrate, and for the first time, well, I can't say the first time, but I ain't gonna lie, I know I'm in the greatest state in the world, not in New York City right now, but I wish I was in Vegas, because Vegas is gonna be lit. Them Knicks fans is tearing Vegas up. I want to give a big time salute to everybody in the building tonight. I see my man HRM the Great in the building early. Crim's dad with the eyeballs. Crim's dad, I know you up past your bedtime, but I know you had to stay up to see history. Salute to my man Zach in the building. HRM the Great, I see you all day early. Just Knicks, salute to you. Crim's dad, yes, yes. And my man Mark New Day Entertainment said, I told you last night, this means a lot. We're learning how to win in the playoff situation. Now, keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. I'm going to get to the phone lines. I see some people call up. If I miss your call, I'll get back to you. And 5-minute rule in effect, because I think we're going to get a lot of calls tonight. But listen, y'all, I got so much notes in my 82 Nights journal. I had to get loose leaf paper, man. I ran out of space in the journal. I had to go to game 83 because in the journal, there's enough notes for 83 games just in case you do what the Knicks did. You go to the Cup game. So I had to give you another game when you get this journal. All right. And so I'm on game 83 and I ran out of space. Let me tell you something. Mike Brown, one hell of a coach. one hell of a coach. And we going to get into it tonight. But listen, allow Knicks fans to be Knicks fans, happy Knicks fans, and we going to do it, all right? So let me get to these calls. If I miss your call, I will get back to you. 5-minute rule, hard 5-minute rule in effect. I think we're going to get a lot of calls. This is the championship. Well, it's a cup championship. It's not the championship, but yeah. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, man? You know it's Teddy from Red Hot Knicks Talk.
Hey, salute to you, Teddy. I appreciate you calling up. This is a big night.
No,
this is a big night.
I'm
hey.
with the girlfriend. We was about to head in. I was like, this is like a big night for the city, the team,
yes,
us fans. This is a night to celebrate. And it kind of sucks that it's so cold outside that we can't celebrate, but it's whatever.
Right.
The boys have won some hardware, and they're bringing it back to the city.
Period.
And that's all that matters. And I think even though most people like to poo-poo and like move the goalposts with this, we know as Knicks fans, this is a monumental win. This is putting the Knicks back at a respectable level back in NBA circles.
Facts.
This is a monumental franchise-changing victory. And I think that's why I was a little anxious today because, you know, as Knicks fans over these past 20-ish years, we're like Charlie Brown. I really didn't want to see us go the other way tonight, and I'm so glad that they were able to get the W.
Facts. I agree. I mean, there were so many things happening. I'm not going to say so many things. I'm going to say there was a couple of crucial things. To salute to the Discourse server because they was like, cut it out with the stats because I'm Stat Master Miyagi. So I'm like, damn, I'm a little concerned, you know, going into the fourth, we -1 on the glass, right? All of a sudden, like around the 7-minute mark, we +12 on the glass. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like these guys, I mean, the way they played in the fourth quarter, I will pick the Knicks every time. Every time. So what about, all right, give me your best Mike Brown adjustment tonight, or one of the best tactics Mike Brown employed tonight. Give me your Mike Brown. Okay.
The second quarter, but I think Mike Brown towards the end of the fourth quarter. Just because we all know, like, we need a secondary ball handler for Brunson, alleviate that pressure, and
Facts.
He rode the hot hand with Clarkson. Like, it was a couple times during Tibbs' tenure, if somebody was hot, he would bench them.
Pull them right out.
Yeah, I just think Mike Brown coached to win today, and it showed. And this is a team effort. This is not just Brunson and the boys. This is a New York Knicks team effort, a team win, and I'm just really so happy they won, man.
Yeah, I'm happy too, because I feel like this right here, and we know it's not the championship, right? So I'm speaking for everyone tonight, whether they want to say it or not. This is not the NBA Finals.
Not the NBA Finals.
No, but at the same time, you're talking about a franchise that haven't seen us host up any trophy. We hadn't seen any trophies go up. We hadn't seen no
trophy we seen go up was Nate Robinson and Obi Toppin slam dunks. That's the only trophy we seen go up.
Exactly. So, this is something, and something the brother said on the other call-up show, I can't remember which show it was. They said, listen, right now, y'all don't see it. But 10 years from now, especially as these babies get older and they growing up with the cup game going to be like the ACC tournament, the tournaments in college. It's not going to be the level of the championship, but as we grow with it and it's around, it's only going to gain in this notoriety and respect.
That's very true. And I think it even grows now because now, especially since New York has the title, and anything that we do, everybody loves to bandwagon.
That's a fact.
Like, even if I could compare it, it's like the Liberty. Nobody really cared about the W. Like, it was budding, but once we had it, now everybody wants the title.
Right.
So, and even with the NBA Cup, it's not the finals. We all know the finals comes in June, but I kind of want to compare this to baseball, where this is like a division. This shows you can like you can like hit the steps of winning and actually do it.
Facts.
So you can't really got to learn how to crawl, to walk, to run.
Right.
This is the crawling part, and hopefully the walking part is the division, and the running part is the championship in a few months' time.
Facts. So I'll let you get your final words. I appreciate you calling. Every time you call, we always have a great chat.
Nah, yeah, man. I told you. I think I was gonna call for Christmas or the Hawks game, but I was like,
right.
I
you
had
say,
to pop in.
I think you said
one.
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I had to pop in for this one. Basically, like I said, shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to Leon Rose. Shout out to the front office. Shout out to Mike Brown. Shout out to the staff. Shout out to the fans. This is a win for the city and for everybody to enjoy. And like I said, hopefully this is building blocks of what we want to really accomplish come June.
Facts. I appreciate the call.
Always, man. You always do your thing. I hope you have a great show. I got to go teach some kids in the morning, so I got to leave you. But I'm going to check the replay when I get off of work tomorrow. But I'm so happy for the Knicks. And let's get it, y'all.
Let's go, man.
Catch you
Big
later,
time
Ron.
salute. All right, peace. So that was my man from Red Hot Knicks Talk. Keep the calls coming. I'm moving fast through the calls tonight because I know we're going to get a lot of calls. We just won a championship. Even though it's not the NBA championship, it's still a championship. And them boys on ESPN, salute, brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, it's Juan in South Carolina. 5 minutes, bro. I got too much to say for 5 minutes, bro.
I'm gonna let you cook. Let me just get this last statement out. I wanted to. I'm happy to see them boys on Amazon eat their words because they all picked against us. And for them to have to talk about us after the game, and Giannis Haslam, who is a Heat, and you know he can't stand the Knicks, for him to say the Knicks are the best team in the league right now, all and more, man. But let's go, brother. I'm gonna let you get your joint off, man. Only reason why it's a 5-minute rule because we got a lot of calls.
A lot of people. I know.
A lot of people. I let y'all rock normally.
Yeah,
so,
no,
so,
I know.
So talk to me, brother.
I mean, I think the partial MVP of this is Mike Brown's excuse me, I'm so excited I almost threw an F-bomb out there. My bad.
It's so good.
Just the way he was hitting buttons to all the right buttons. And then sometimes like, you got Kolek out there? And then even just like, it was like smart. He's just like, it worked out because Kolek was moving the ball and he read like it was just smart because, you know, when you only got one ball handler and the way that people double team Brunson, I think Mike Brown figured out, okay, so if you're going to do that to us, we're going to put another ball handler. You can't stop two at the same time. It was just a genius move. The ball movement, the passing from Cat, like that double team pass out of that double team, that was just beautiful. It was just beautiful basketball. Man. OG stepping up, hitting those threes. It was just beautiful to watch. On both sides, but of course, you know, it was better because I'm a Knicks fan. So.
Right. Yeah, 100%. You know, we love basketball, but we love the Knicks. So this was our night. How do you feel about now we're on the national stage, and you know, do you feel like is more pressure on us now to get to the finals and win the finals now that everybody Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's been pressure from the beginning. It's finals or bust. Like, there's no way you can't make the finals, especially the way we played against the Spurs. Because I was like, you know, this could go either way. As long as the Knicks stay in there, just stay within striking distance. Even when it got to 11, I was like, if they catch up, they can do it. And lo and behold, little by little, 5 points, they're in there. 5 points, they're hanging on. And boom, the middle of the end of the third quarter into the fourth, they just started taking off.
Facts. Mm-hmm. I love Mitchell Robinson. I love all of the bench guys tonight. What was your favorite Mike Brown adjustment? Or something that he did in the game? It don't even have to be an adjustment. It could just be something that he did off a timeout, anything.
The keeping the Cat off the floor was huge. Recognizing that Mitch was getting all the rebounds and he needed it. That was huge. And again, the Kolek thing, because I was a little bit skeptical, but I was like, you know what? Let's trust the coach. Man, that was just there was when they said he was plus 11, I was like, maybe that's a good idea. And lo and
Right.
behold, it was. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because I love Bridges. He's been playing like I said it before, right? He's been playing like close to, if not at the level he was when from Phoenix, which is
Hmm.
what we were hoping to get from him, right?
Right.
So, sometimes when you make a move like that, it's a hard decision to make. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Holick has just grown so much this season. Like how much better he's gotten. Um, his ball movement, even from the beginning of the season, he looked terrible. I don't want to say terrible, but there was moments where he looked like a rookie still. But now he's just blossoming. So it's just good to see that the Knicks have potential. I want to see how they do against OKC. Now that'd be the true litmus test.
See, that's my only disappointment with this game. I
Yeah.
wanted to see the big bad wolf. I wanted
Yeah.
I wanted that look. I really wanted to show the world that we are for real. Because I think we would have beat OKC.
Think so?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm picking us all day, every day. We were the hottest team in basketball besides OKC because, of course, they was undefeated, whatever. They went on a little run. But in the East Coast, we shown that we are the most dominant team in the East Coast. You could think Detroit got the best record, and that matters. Because we're gaining on them, right? But
Of course.
when we talk about domination, we don't go in the clutch games. We blow you out.
Yeah, there was only 8 clutch games we had all season.
Right. we not trying to go down to the wire, dog. And then if we do go to the wire, and Jalen Brunson, that's the best fourth quarter player in the game. The Brunson.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed this game, and I'm happy that I love old media just giving us our credit. I just love to see it. I can't wait. I'm gonna watch ESPN tomorrow.
They hate us. They hate the Knicks.
I'm going to put on First Take, all of it. I'm going to watch ESPN all day tomorrow, something I never do.
Stephen
Just so I can hear them.
Glowing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I can't wait, brother. But I'll let you get your final thoughts out, brother. I appreciate the call.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you having me. Just to also, another thing that stuck out to me when they said that San Antonio only didn't let, I think the most they let off was I forget how many rebounds, and the Knicks blew that. But I think it was 13. The Knicks had
second
30.
chance points. They give up 13 second chance points a game. We had well over 30. I can't remember. I don't know what we finished with, but it was 32 at the time. Yeah.
And just seeing the Knicks flying around, players just flying around, even because for some reason, what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. Clarkson?
Yeah.
00? Yeah, Clarkson has his reputation that he doesn't work hard or play hard for some reason. I don't know what that is, but he looked like he was out there hustling. He was hustling, going for rebounds and flying around there. So I was just proud to see the Knicks just playing hard. It just, man, it just makes me want to do my best at my job tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts, man. I appreciate the call, brother, man. I always look forward to your call. It's always a great call, man. I look forward to the next time. All right.
I appreciate you, man.
Salute. Keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. 5-minute rule in effect because we got a lot of people in the building. A lot of people want to talk. Salute to everybody. I see all the channel members in there. J-Tab Mob. What's good? Mellow Mike, I see you. Salute to everybody that just joined. Coach, I appreciate you, Coach, in the building. Channel member, channel mod. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Also, hit that like button so more cool Knicks fans could find this channel. And if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel. We got a lot to talk about tonight. I'm going to tell y'all, before I get to this next call, I'm going to tell you what my favorite adjustment was. Well, I got many favorite adjustments, but I like when he started Brunson in the fourth quarter because Towns couldn't go. I thought that was a brilliant chess move, and I didn't think San Antonio was prepared for that because Brunson brought so much energy and fire on the offensive, this pressure, right? And then you had Kolick and Clarkson. So when they started double, there was one play I remember that when they were trying to blitz Brunson, and then the ball swung to Clarkson, wide open three. He missed it, But that was the concept, and that's why in the fourth quarter the offense was flowing so smoothly because you had all them guards on the floor. Now I don't like the 3-point guard lineup. I really don't. I can't stand it. That's when he has Deuce. Deuce. Okay, it's a combination of 3 of these 4 guys: Deuce, Brunson, Clarkson, and Kolick. I don't like to see all 3 of them together. You could play 2 of them together, but I don't like when he played 3 of them together. It worked tonight. Kudos to that. But I like starting the fourth with Brunson. Let me see if this brother's ready to get on the line. Once again, 646-995-8389. Call and voice your opinion. And I'm curious to hear what you guys got to say tonight.
Yo, who the fuck? Hello?
Hello, caller. This is the Call Up Show.
Hey, what's going on, boss?
How's it going, man? You didn't recognize the number. You expected, who is this? I always call back.
No, no. Yeah, no. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm out of the country right now, so I had to kind of put a special code. And when you call me back,
oh, my bad. Okay.
I'm
Are we good?
out of the country.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're great. We're awesome,
okay,
brother. Don't even worry about it. Chunk to suck a dick, and let's go Knicks. Let's go.
Okay, watch the language, but let's go Knicks. I'm riding with you tonight.
Pardon me.
Now it's all good.
All right.
Look, I understand we excited. This is the first time, we got a banner up in a long time, even though it's not the finals, but we still take it, right?
So I was saying to my family, and I like something to say, our Knicks are finally champs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lifelong Knicks fan, and I bumped to you in the YouTube, and I was like, hey, look, I need to call you. To me, you and I, we're brothers. We don't even know each other, but we're Knicks fans. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we family. This Knicks family.
It's special for everybody, because we understand right now, this is official, and right now we're looking for bigger and greener pastures. We understand that.
Facts.
And we're going to use this as maybe a stepping stone and a halfway point to where we at. Okay. But we understand also we got to look out after Denver. We got to look out after OKC. And we got to look at a couple of teams down in the East. But right now, we're the beast in the East right now.
That's a fact.
I'm confident. I haven't been this confident since the 90s. So in short, let's go Knicks. Big brother, I will call you at a later time. I'm traveling out of the country. I'm celebrating some beautiful stuff in life. And big brother, my name is Jimmy from the Bronx,
you, Jimmy.
But I'm in Vegas as well. I'm all over, and I thank you.
Okay.
And long story short, let's go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks, man. I got your number locked in, man. I appreciate you. All right. That's my man Jimmy calling out of New York City, but he's all over the place. Salute to all the Knicks fans that was in the Garden. I do appreciate y'all. In the Garden, in Vegas. I do appreciate y'all for keeping y'all foot on these guys' necks, making them feel like they in New York when they are really not in New York. I love it. But salute to you guys. Hold on. We got some more callers. I'm jumping. Listen, as soon as you guys call up, I'm going right to you. This is y'all night. I want to hear all you guys celebrate and go crazy. Okay? Don't let them take away this victory from you because you know it's coming. You know it's coming. Oh, it's just a cup. It's not that serious. You know that's coming. You know that's coming. Keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. Call up and voice your opinion. I'm curious to know what's going on. To any minds in the chat, get Big Tone Sports Talk out of here. Yeah, he has to go. Big Tone Sports Talk, you're not allowed in my chat because I don't respect scary energy of people who don't call up after their team loses and then you want to come troll in the chat. Why are you even here? Like, get them out of here. So any mod in the chat, get that brother out of here. Let me see. Mark said, finals in the way. Man, okay. I think, honestly, the way we won this game, because, if we would have just blew them out, okay. All right, San Antonio, they packed it in. Wemby wasn't ready, right? Now they can't use that excuse because they were up and they were playing, they were competing. It was a hard-fought game. But the fact that we battled through adversity, guys getting hurt, guys not having good games, they thought Castle had Brunson on lock. First off, let me just say this. No one player can guard Brunson. Just stop it. You got to run a scheme, and you got to have your whole team involved. Right? Castle had some moments, but he ain't no Brunson. Knock that off. All right? Knock that off. Ain't no one man stopping Brunson. And realistically, on the elite level, you can't really stop nobody, especially with the way the rules are set up. So, Brunson was trying to facilitate early on, getting guys involved. And that's Jalen Brunson. I call it 4.0. His latest evolution is, I'm not going to start games just jacking them up, because even though I'm second in first quarter points with 10 point something a game. I think it's 10.7 a game. I don't have to get my buckets in the first 4 minutes. I can let Bridges get a touch, let OG get a touch. Let's try to get Towns going. And that's what Brunson has been doing. He knows when to turn it on and turn it off. And it's a beautiful thing. HRM Gray said, let's see. Jimmy from the BX. Yeah, salute to my man Jimmy from the BX. New Day Entertainment, the final banner's on the way. And you know what I don't understand too, Mark? Why can't we get the love? Why we gotta go and win the cup and do these things when before we won the cup, we were the hottest team in the East. We had the best differential. And you still had people doubting us and saying that, we're not that. But now that we won the cup, watch. You're going to see. But then, of course, we're going to have haters. But a lot of those old media dudes, the Knicks this. And we knew what was coming. We got the most national TV game. We got the same amount of national TV games as the champions, and we ain't win nothing. And so the light is bigger in New York. And like the caller said, he said, now that we won the championship, they're going to be jacking us. And that's a fact. Don't be surprised if now going forward, this is a big deal, especially if we win the championship. Because now we'll be the first team to win the cup and win the championship. Right? So I'm curious to see about that. I do got a caller. Hello, caller. State your name, where you calling from.
Peace. It's JJP out of Atlanta, Georgia.
JJP NYC in Atlanta, Georgia, man. Yo, man, I know you're going to be rocking your Knicks stuff tomorrow, making them mad. Getting them Atlanta dudes tight.
I don't see why not.
Of course. Of course. And rightfully so. And you were very, instrumental in the Discord server. You was hype. You was like, my prediction better not be wrong. So talk your talk, man. Let us know how you feeling right now.
Prophecy has been fulfilled.
Facts.
Escobar season has returned.
Oh, yes. And I got to listen to that new Nas, too. Salute to Nas, man. New York City stand up. Because he actually introduced us in that Magic game. That was fire.
Oh, did he? I didn't even see
that.
Yeah,
he introduced us in the Magic game. Yep.
Okay, I was on the road, man. Man, listen. Recently, family been going through a lot, man. So,
Okay. Did we still got you?
My bad, man. My bad.
Okay.
My earpiece died.
Okay.
So good. Phone. Yeah. So yeah. I've been on the road. So
right.
But I caught the game. I caught the game on NBA radio.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Very vivid.
Yes. Vivid. Radio is good. It's good. Yeah. I don't listen to it as much, but they do a great job breaking down the game.
Awesome job. Monica is she's killing it. Tyler's killing
incredible.
It. Yeah. So I got to catch more games on the radio, just on GP.
Right.
But anyways, man, prophecy fulfilled, man. I wasn't worried. At no point in this game was I worried.
Yeah, you was. Yeah, you was like you was the most level-headed dude up in there.
I was.
Yeah.
I was not worried at all. And I won't be.
Okay.
I'm confident in this team, man. When they were like OKC or the Spurs, and then other people were saying, well, it's a foregone conclusion that OKC is going to beat the Spurs, and that's who we're going to play for the cup. I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So prophecy fulfilled again.
Yep.
We showed that we could go up against Wemby for
Facts.
more than enough time. Mitch did a great job of him. Did a great job on him on the perimeter. Because one
Great
time
job.
he caught him with his hand down, and that's when he hit the three. That
Right.
one moment that Mitch got his hand up on his three, he could not hit, and he didn't hit again.
Nope.
If I'm not mistaken.
He didn't.
There we go.
Yeah.
So Mitch is, he's playing for that contract, boy.
Yes, he is. And honestly, and I don't want to sound like I'm just a moment to moment dude, because I am level headed and I am objective,
Mhm.
but it's looking like we might have to hold on to Mitch. We might have to hold on to him.
Okay, I have this theory, right?
Okay.
That I don't mind, and I haven't like put this out there, but I don't mind if he goes for nothing.
For nothing?
Yes, I don't mind if, say, we win the championship this year
Oh, and he leaves. Okay.
and Mitch goes for nothing.
Okay.
Or even if we get to the finals and Mitch goes for nothing.
Yeah.
You got to remember, on Mitch's first contract, he had a terrible agent,
Right.
and he didn't get the money that he deserved, even back then. Then I think he had another terrible agent, and then still didn't get the best deal.
Right.
So this has happened twice with Mitch, where the Knicks took advantage of him. I don't mind Mitch, going out there and getting his bread. So,
See,
but at the same time, I get
but
it.
that is a question. That is a question. though. I don't think that's lock and key, because
Mhm.
Mitch, his health, I think, hurts his money. I think the health plays a role in that, because he went from 60 games to 50 games to 30 games to 17 games in that same contract. So,
Well,
and this year is not even over yet. So we don't even know how many games he's going to play this year. You know?
well, here's the thing: is that either way, he's going to get paid. Either way, he gets paid because we can't afford to keep him.
No. Okay. All right. Let me
How much money are we
clarify
gonna
that.
give him?
I'm gonna let you go a little longer, because I want to clarify that.
Mhm.
That's not true. There's a
Okay.
lot of discrepancy with Knick fans' knowledge of the cap and stuff that's going on. I'm not the most, I'm not the best cap guy, but I understand it a lot. And what's happening is, there's a lot of things that's going on in the offseason. The Giannis trade, all this thing is interchanged. Next season, if we don't do a trade that violates or that hard caps you from going into the second apron, we can go into the second apron. Mitchell Robinson is not a restricted free agent, or he's not he has his bird rights. So whatever his max is, I think his max is anywhere. I've seen 81 million to 90 something million. I don't really know what his max is right now. I'll try to find that number for you. But we can actually pay Mitch the most money. The most money we could pay Mitch. If he goes somewhere else, they're not going to be able to pay him the same amount of money, because we have his bird rights. And when you sign with the hometown team to give teams the leverage, especially small market teams, to keep their stars, they give the team the ability to pay more than the other free agents. So the question is, do we want to go into the second apron? That's the question. Is this team worthy of that?
I think the variant to that question is Mitchell Robinson worth going into the second apron for?
Bingo. So that's the barrier. No other team can pay him more than we can pay him.
I don't think they mind going into the second. I don't think they mind going into the second apron. The issue is, who are you going into the second apron for?
Bingo. And how does that impact the Giannis trade? Because to all my channel members,
how does that impact signing Cat as well?
Well, Cat is due in the next couple of years, not this summer. So to all my channel members, go listen to that Giannis video. After you heard the breakdown I just gave, go listen to the Giannis video. It'll make even more sense as to what I'm telling you. Because when you do the deal over the summer, that's when you start dealing with these apron rules. if you do the deal, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Bottom line is this.
Mhm.
That's what Mitchell Robinson is also, you got to factor those things in. So that's probably why he doesn't have his deal done. It may not even be a disagreement on the amount. It may just be like, well, we might go this direction and we don't want to lock ourselves into a Mitchell Robinson situation, and then we can't go the other way. So, yeah. But I'll let you go for another minute.
Well, is that something that we could keep track of in the 82 Nights Journal?
Oh, by the way, a great plug in the 82 Nights Journal. Listen, you can keep track of a lot in this journal. You got the 82 Nights Club, which is an online back office where you get access to stats and cheat codes. And basically, I'm journaling with you. So all you got to do is go to This Week Inside the Knicks, and you can find out all the things you get when you get this journal. Okay, but I like that. That was good. Yeah. So that's the situation with Mitchell Robinson right now. But I'm feeling like you though. I'm feeling like let's keep him. You know, the worst thing that could happen right now, he gets hurt, which works out for us next summer too, because now his value goes down. But it's a risk.
When he has his bird rights, you can't sign and trade him, correct? It's only when the team has.
No, yeah, you can sign and trade. Only person you can't.
Sign and trade.
Hell yeah! Listen.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a thing where when the team had the bird rights and the player doesn't.
But you got to understand. Here's the caveat: you can't sign and trade him where you want him to go. You sign and trade him where he wants to go. So if he wants to go to Miami and they don't got the money, that's when you do the sign and trade to try to get something back for him. Right. But if you do the sign and trade, I think you get capped at one of the aprons. So remember, when you do these deals, it will cap you at the apron level, which can mess up your ability to do other things.
It's a tricky situation.
It's a very Leon Rose thought level advanced GM. He has to figure this is not my job. It's his job. I'm just telling y'all because I read and I understand this stuff that it's very complicated. It's a very complicated situation. But I'll let you get your final word, brother. I do appreciate you, JJ.
I know, 5 minutes. I gotta respect the people right behind me. Listen, good win. Very confident in this team. We could beat OKC. I'm not worried about it. We're battle tested. We went to the second round, lost. Went to the second round again, lost. Got to the Eastern Conference Finals. Should have went to 7 games, but we only made it to 6. I think we're ready. Indiana's hurt. Milwaukee ain't doing nothing. Orlando is our biggest threat, especially if Franz and his brother come back. And Detroit is our biggest threat. But other than that, I think we could beat them both.
Facts.
All right. It's time
I appreciate it.
It's time to wrap this up, man.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get this chip, bro.
Let's get this chip, man. All right, JJ. I appreciate you. I talked to you in the Discord. That's my man, JJP NYC. Let me see if I get this brother back on the line. If I do miss your call, I will call you back. I know it's late, so, I try to give you a little notification. Hello, caller. State your name, where you calling from.
My name is Gino from Brooklyn.
Salute, Gino from Brooklyn, man. Kings County, stand up, man. How you feeling right now?
It's a good win for them. They needed this win. They showed adversity. They showed adversity. They can come back. Even when they started out good, the Spurs came back, did what they did, but they still came back and did what they needed to do. They kept the game close and reach, and they did what they needed to do. At the end of the day, they hit them shots that they needed to hit.
Yep.
And
I agree.
And the defense at the second half, I was telling people that the rotation is going to shorten up a little bit, and that's what happened at the end of the day. But it was a good win. Brunson, he let everybody get involved before he started getting going because he can get going at any time. Right. So just getting those other players involved. Mitch came out good. He only played 18 minutes and had all them boards.
Crazy.
So at the end of the day, it's like, and Tyler Kolek, come on, coming off the bench, 14, Clarkson, 15, like they needed some pop off the bench.
Facts.
And they got that. And they just
Facts.
showed that at the end of the day, this is still a little bit of last year's Knicks team. They can still win and grind, muck up the game. And that's what they did.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, they're going to be good. Everybody's got to be patient with them. They'll be fine. They just got to stay healthy, and that's all that needs to be done with them.
I agree. I agree. Health is definitely the most important things. We've seen health take a lot of contending teams out of the picture. So, as you know, we got the best training staff in basketball. They're gonna put us in the position to be as healthy as we can be, and you know, good fortune, and hopefully you guys don't get too banged up. But one thing I'm gonna say though, we don't ever use the injury excuse.
Never.
Brunson goes down, we still fighting. Cat goes down, still fight. Like tonight, still fighting. Next man up.
And
So
and Yabu didn't even play.
Yabu didn't even play, which is curious. You know, I didn't want to go on Yabu tonight, but he might be on a ship somewhere else out. His bags might be. He might not be going back to Indiana with us. He might be going to I don't know.
That's a fact. And even with the bench, when they went to the bench, they were still small. So I don't even want to hear the excuse that they were small. It's all about heart and pride at the end of the day.
Good point. Good. But the only thing I don't like is when he played 3-point guards. Outside of that, I don't care about if Josh Hart power forward with Bridges. I just don't like when he plays the 3-point guards. When I say 3-point guards, I mean, you know, Clarkson, Deuce, Brunson, or Kolick. I just feel like that's a little too small. But if it's working, screw what I'm saying. Do what you do. That's the only thing I don't like. Outside of that, we still dominate the glass on most nights. And we dominate the paint on most nights.
This ain't them 90s Knicks where you can put Starks, Houston, and Childs out. Nah, this ain't them. Like, they get too small when they do that. Like, I ain't going front. There be sometimes I be like, Mike Brown, you be keeping Kolick in for a little bit too long now.
Yeah.
Long. But he proved everyone wrong tonight. He did
That's a fact.
And that's all we could ask for at the end of the day. Yep. But they look good. They just got to be together and just play hard, and they'll be fine at the end of the day. That's all I got to say, honestly.
I appreciate it, man. Great call. I got your number locked in, so next time you call, I will know it's you, brother.
All right, definitely, family. Stay up.
All right, salute. Kings County.
Later.
All right. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, it's Moses from Queens. What's popping with you?
Oh, Moses. Hey, man. I haven't heard from you in a long time, man. Salute to you, Moses, man. Yeah. Hopefully everything is good, brother.
Yeah. You know, I didn't see all the game, but the great wins white. I'm glad that they won. You know what I'm saying? But I think they're going to go to the finals this year if they help.
You think so?
I think so.
Moses, really quickly, before you continue to cook, because I want to hear you, can you make an adjustment to your line? You're extra low tonight. I'm not sure if it's because you're on speaker.
Yeah, can you hear me?
You sound a little better. Let's go.
Yeah, I think they might go to the finals this year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If they healthy, if they lock in, you know.
Well, that's the goal. I mean, I honestly, Moses.
But it's too early right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not too early. We should go to the finals, Moses. Now, I'm not going to say win the championship. I don't want to put that much pressure on our head tops. Like, yeah, we should win the champ. Like, that's a little excessive. But finals, I went to the standings for a reason, Moses. I got the East on. Oh, hold on, my bad. I got my sound. I got my soundboard going crazy. My bad. But no, I got the standings up right now. Right, when you look at the Eastern Conference. If you want to argue, well, Detroit got a better record. They got the 21 wins. If you want to say that makes them better, it really doesn't. But when you talk about the dominance, we got the best differential in the East. Exactly. We the second highest scoring team in the East.
Look at how many times. Let me tell you. Look at how many times we seen it last year. We seen it all the time. How many teams came first place and they get bounced out the playoff? You see,
that's a fact.
Let me tell you. Okay, Detroit is in the first place. Congrats to them. But we're gonna beat them. I know we're gonna beat them. So
facts.
What I'm gonna say is this. Yo, I keep hearing about the Dante DiVincenzo. They're trying to bring back Dante. Like, the thing here is this, is that to me, they need to get rid of Yabusele. He's trash. You know, they need, like, to me, if Minnesota's asking, like, to me, I would try to trade Yabusele and I don't know, some other guard or some other player who's not doing nothing on our roster, and 2 picks for Dante.
I can help you. You want me to help you? I got a trade for you. I'm not sure if you're gonna want to do it. So Dante's around like $11-12 million, right? Yabu's at 5.7. So you're gonna have to come up with an additional $6 million to get this done, right?
Right.
So you could do Clarkson, throw him in there with Yabu, maybe a Pacone, and then you're gonna have to figure out how to get another $2 million in there, and you could get Dante. I think Minnesota might entertain that because.
Yeah, I mean, but do you think to me, I say yes. I think Dante's probably a better player than Clarkson.
Yeah, he's better all around because he defends better than Clarkson. But in terms of getting buckets, man, Clarkson, that dude gets buckets,
but the
bro.
thing is, you know, who would you rather have him? Like Clarkson or Dante?
The reason why I'd rather have Clarkson is because he makes less money and I could have other talent. But if it was a draft and I had to pick between the two, I'd probably pick Dante only because he's a more complete player. I don't think Dante's a point guard at all. I don't think he's a guy who sets up the offense. I know, Minnesota kind of has him doing that. And I think that's kind of like holding him back from his truest potential. I think Dante's a real 2 guard. And that's what we need, but Josh Hart's filling the role too. So I don't want to take Josh Hart out of the style lineup. If Josh Hart was straight bumming it, then I would say, okay, get Dante, put Hart on the bench. But Hart, I mean, we're 10 well, this game don't technically counts. If it did, we'd be 10-1 with Josh Hart in the starting lineup. So I don't really want to change the starting lineup right now, unless I'm getting Giannis. But that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, listen, let's not go with the Giannis thing, please, because like everybody keeps saying get Giannis. We're not getting Giannis, man. We don't. In fact, I don't think we need him right now. And then another thing is,
you don't think we need him?
Nah, because think about this. Like,
okay,
who are you gonna give up to get Giannis?
Oh, you want to hear the package? I got packages for you.
Nah, if you talking about giving up, like doing like the Melo trade to get Giannis, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Moses, I'm not sure if you heard the podcast. Somebody said that. I completely debunked that. First off, Melo and Giannis in 2 different worlds of players. That's one. Giannis is an MVP. Melo was never. I love Melo. He's not on that level. 2, you're not going to have to trade that much to get Giannis because the only way to get Giannis, he has to say he wants to come to New York only. If he doesn't say that, there is no Giannis. There is no Giannis.
He said he wants to come here.
No, see, he could say he wants to come here, but he has to say, I'm not going to go anywhere else. I'm not going to sign anywhere else. So you have to trade me here. And then Milwaukee, their hands will be forced. But until Giannis does that, then Giannis is a pipe dream. I'm gonna agree. But to say we don't need him, you don't have. I love Brunson. He's great. He's the NBA Cup MVP. Giannis did that last year. Not trying to knock Jalen Brunson. We love him. We don't have nothing on this team that Giannis doesn't have. So to say we don't need Giannis, I don't think that's a fair statement. Now, you could say you don't want Giannis. Okay, that's cool.
Not to say we don't need him.
Right.
It's like, bro,
right.
What do you? It's like to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, if you ask me to give up main players, we need these main players that's on our roster right now.
Right.
You understand? So I'm not saying I don't like Giannis, but it's like, bro, if I'm gonna have to blow up the team, to get him, I'm not doing it.
Okay, I'll let you get your final word, brother. I appreciate the call, Moses.
Yo, I think we should just stick with the team we have. You understand? like there's another center that I liked it. I liked it. Name what's his name? Name Walker Tesla. I think
Right.
before they did the Carl Anthony Towns trade, right? I think the Knicks should have got a center from the D League and traded 2 picks to Walker Tesla. Look, I get my one of my barbers a Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when he be freshening my haircut up, he be telling me, yo, the Knicks before the Towns trade, right? He said the Knicks should have got Walker Tesla here. You know what I'm saying? If they would have got Walker Tesla to replace Hartenstein, right?
Mhm.
Then the chemistry still would have kept going. Dante would have been here, and on top of that, we would have still got Mikal Bridges.
No, you wouldn't have. You wouldn't have because you traded all your picks for Mikal. That's not accurate. You had no more picks after you traded for Mikal.
Oh, so how is you gonna get Walker Tesla?
You wasn't gonna get him. That's why we went and got Towns. But yo, Moses, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, but I hope we win the chip, bro.
Yeah, I got you. I'm riding with you, and that's the goal, man. I appreciate you, Moses.
Is Sherman gonna be back, and Deuce is gonna be back?
Yeah, they're coming back. Yeah, they be back
before the playoffs, right?
Hell yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would say don't rush them back.
No, we don't need to rush them. We good. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Moses. I'm gonna get back to you later. All right?
Yeah.
All right, salute. That's my man Moses. Listen. I'm warning y'all. Do not come on here telling me we don't need Giannis. This is not listen, I'm loving the team. I'm not even trying to really go there for Giannis. I know I mentioned him twice, but I didn't mention him to say I wanted to get him right now. I mentioned him for reference. But if you gonna say we don't need him, then yeah, I got to get my man on the line. This is one of my favorite callers. Hopefully he can answer. But keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
What's up, buddy? It's Ron from Baltimore.
Hey, Ron from Baltimore. Baltimore in the house, man. I know this is late for you. And I know you got the kids, but this is a special night.
Yeah, man.
This is a special night. Don't let them take away our joy, because I already know the hate's coming.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's meaningful. Like, it's not a title, but I'm not gonna complain about winning a cup championship. It means something.
Facts.
I think we learned a lot. I mean, we knew we had a gritty team, but I think these are the types of games where you learn a lot about the team, and you get in situations where you didn't even think. I mean, think about this. Did you really think we would get in a situation where we had Clarkson, Kolek, Brunson, OG, and Mitch on the floor at the same time to close out the game?
That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little worried, but you're right.
I mean, he put in Cat and Hart for Mitch, and Mitch and Kolek came out. But for the most part, that was the closing lineup that won that. I mean, we had 3 bench points at halftime. Did you know that?
Yes, I did. It's in my notes.
I was looking at the box score at halftime. I'm like, and we were only down 2. We were only down 2, but like I felt kind of okay that we were only down 2 because I didn't think we were playing that well. Like the Spurs were totally in control of that game. Castle and Fox, we had no answers for them in the paint. They got whatever they wanted. OG kind of, I mean, I want to talk about Brunson, but OG kept us afloat in that first half, just making shots. He had even a couple nice drive and ones. OG had it going. Mikal didn't play well tonight, but that's okay. He still passed the ball, and he didn't play well, Mikal, tonight. Mikal's had a great season so far. This was not his best game. But getting back to so OG kind of carried us in that first half, but I was saying, how are we going to win this game if we get nothing from the bench at halftime? We only had 3 points, and Jordan Clarkson was driving me nuts in the first half.
Oh my God.
Jordan,
listen, I was going to tear him apart.
Out, man. I tweeted out at halftime. I'm like, this is the bad Jordan Clarkson game. And Mitch, I'll be honest, Mitch was not. I mean, I'll go back and watch it again. I don't know how many minutes he played in the first half, but I didn't I didn't like what I was seeing from Mitch.
No.
I mean, Kolek I thought was fine. He had 3 points and he was passing the ball well in that first half. I thought he was fine in the first half, but I was saying to myself, go ahead.
Quick correction, because it was 5 points.
It was 5 points. Okay.
We call it hit a 3, but this is fine. I just want the fact check, in real time. We good.
Who had the 2? Was it Mitch that had 2 points?
No, it wasn't Mitch. It was between Kolek and Clarkson. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, actually, no. It was Kolek and maybe it was Hukporty. Because
was it Hukporty?
It might have been. Oh no, it wasn't Hukporty.
No, it was Clarkson, because Clarkson had a 3. Clarkson had a 3. That was the only thing he did. And
okay. I just know that the bench was not getting it done.
Not Kolek. No, Kolek hit the 3. Sorry, Clarkson had 2. For the record.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Hukporty though. He did play a good minute at the end of the first half.
Right.
That's what I was thinking about. But
yeah,
the bottom line is the bench. I was saying, how are we going to win this game? Because in the games that we've lost this year, a lot of them, it's just when, the majority of them have been good bench, good Clarkson showing up, giving us, even Yabusele didn't play, but we got to get enough from the bench. Tonight at halftime, I was saying, how are we going to win this game? We're getting nothing from the bench. This was going to be one of the nights where the bench doesn't give us anything, and then Clarkson and Kolek go off. And Mitch obviously goes nuts with the offensive rebounds like he can do, but
yeah, it's crazy.
They won them the game. They totally won them the game.
100%. We don't win without them, because we were -1 on the glass going into the fourth quarter. Literally at the 7-minute mark, we're +12. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is incredible. The energy, because I felt like, they were out hustling us.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
when it got to the fourth, it was a different story.
Yeah, I think I've always said I kind of like having Kolek with. I know it's a little crazy. We haven't seen much of it because we're scared about Kolek's defense, but the one thing that it does provide is it's another playmaker out on the floor where he's gonna pass the ball, make the right play. I'll watch Kolek's defense again. I thought he competed. On defense. I'll go back and look at it, but he was awesome. He made plays. Clarkson, that little stretch where he hit 2 threes.
Oh man,
he hit one. I
went crazy.
He hit one. I think we got a steal or something.
Yes.
Mitch, I forget. It was like either.
It was Mitch and Kolek were battling, and then the ball carrying back.
That's right. Mitch and Kolek were battling. We got the ball. OG misses a 3 in the corner. Mitch gets the offensive rebound and then kicks it to Clarkson.
Yep.
That was that totally, that kind of, at that point you didn't know that we were gonna, obviously the Spurs could have won that game, but at that point you knew the Knicks.
Yeah.
The Knicks got their mojo back. It was Clarkson. And that's the one thing I'll say about Clarkson is he can drive you nuts at times, but he has the ability to attack on the defense, shoot, and he can shoot you out of a game. But to be honest, I like him because he can give you that punch, that 10 to 15 points that, to be honest, that makes such a difference for this team. And we didn't have Deuce and Shaman.
Right.
We didn't have our full team tonight. I mean, I know Wembanyama only played, what did he play? What did he finish? He had 25 minutes?
25 minutes. I don't care. No excuses, because Towns went down. Towns only played 30. Towns normally would have got more minutes, So, yeah, it is what it is. It's even to me. I don't want to, because I know that's coming too.
Yeah.
Oh, they beat Wemby. I know that's coming. Trust me, I see it.
No, I know. It's just, I think we learned a lot tonight. We knew this was. I think we knew this was a tough, gritty team. It's an experienced team, but I think we learned even about Mike Brown tonight a lot.
Yeah.
That he's willing to stick with what's working and giving guys chances. To be honest, that lineup. I don't think that lineup's played all year. Am I wrong about that?
Which the one with you said Kolek, Clarkson, OG. Bridges wasn't there. It was Hart. Was it Hart? Hart, and then Brunson came in. No, Brunson came. No, right. So Brunson started the quarter, and then Clarkson and Kolek kind of swapped, and then he played all 3 of them together, which I always look at that as a risk. It worked. but I didn't like it. But that's what it was. So they swapped at the 10-minute mark. That's when Kolek came in, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, a little concerned. But, I see the two playmakers on the floor because they guard Brunson 94 feet. So Kolek and Clarkson makes Brunson's life a lot easier, and vice versa. They all make each other's life easier. That's why Clarkson and those guys were able to light it up because they're playing with Brunson. So now the attention is not on you, and you can, hit those open shots the way Clarkson got them, especially.
I mean, and also I'll just say this: the Brunson. You're right. Like Kolek, all these guys, Clarkson and Kolek, because they can handle the ball, they can shoot it, and they can relieve pressure off of Brunson, help him, because Brunson has to do all the initiating when they're out of the game, and Bridges did not have it, which is okay. He, Bridges is better than he played tonight, but I didn't look. There were times where I don't think Brunson played that well.
No.
I mean, what would you grade Brunson's performance tonight?
I still would give him a high grade because his defense. I mean, Brunson was playing. One thing I say about Brunson, even though his offense was patchy, because Castle started, had some moments, but those were moments. I still felt like Brunson was doing other things, like he was facilitating. In the first quarter, he was trying to get other guys involved. So even though his shot wasn't falling, but he still wound up scoring 9 points in the first quarter, even though it didn't look the prettiest. And so I still would give him a high grade. And on the way out, I do got a question because I didn't get a chance to read up on this. Was the MVP for the tournament or was it for the game? Because if it was for the game, I would have gave it to OG. But if it was for the tournament, then I could see Brunson winning it.
I don't know the answer to that. That's a good question. I honestly don't know the answer to that.
I got to figure that out.
I'd be curious to know that too. If you do find that out, and if you don't mind saying it on your show, I'd be curious.
Yeah, I'll do content on it. Yeah, I'll definitely do content on it.
But I'll let other guys go in. But I just wanted to say this: Brunson, to me, he didn't. I felt like there were look, it's in a one-game deal. I'm sure. Look, there's a lot of pressure on these guys, and Brunson, obviously, he was trying to deliver. I thought there were times he made the right plays, but there was also times where I thought he rushed some things that weren't even
he made mistakes. Yeah, 100%.
But I think this is just a great learning experience for Brunson because this is the type of stuff that, he's got I think he can get even better. I don't think this was a Brunson A+ performance that we're using.
No, not A+. Yeah, no, not A+. Maybe I'll give him a B+ only because I feel like he was giving his effort on the defensive end. He had some really good defensive moments.
Castle, would you say Castle's an elite defender?
He's good. I don't want to overhype him for this one game because if this was a series, I think Brunson would average 35 on. I'm gonna keep it real. There's nothing he's gonna do to stop Brunson. Like you said, this is Brunson not having his A night. It had nothing to do with Castle. To me, that's just my opinion. Brunson. I mean, he's been guarded by some of the best defenders all year, from Desmond Bain. He's gone up against a lot of good defenders. And so this is his first time going up against Castle. Next time he'll make the adjustment. And then also, Deuce will be there. It'll be a different game.
Right. We didn't have Deuce. Deuce to me would have really helped in this game.
100%. 100% with a lot of the ball handling because he's the first off the bench. So he would have took the pressure off Brunson. Then Brunson would have been off the ball more. And it just would have been a different game. I'm not concerned about Castle and his defense, like he's all of that. He is a good defender. I don't want to take it away from him, but I also don't want to gas him in the other direction like he's this, oh my God, he held Brunson to 25. Oh, let's crown him. Nah, let's not do that, man. But Ron, I appreciate your call, brother.
Man, was there anything that I missed that you before I let you go? Was there anything? Okay. Thank you for the time. Was there anything, if you don't mind just saying, any take that you disagreed with or anything I missed? But my overall message is the bench. We found a way. We were gritty, but I still think we need to get better. Even offensively, I think we can do better. We scored 124, and I think defensively, I still the point of attack defense was not very good. Obviously, Deuce can get us. Maybe I just want to see where your mindset is after the game and in the future. That's all I got.
I'd say Deuce is the answer for the point of attack. He is the anchor of that. I mean, Bridges does a lot of it too. They kind of share responsibilities. Like Bridges is not the only one out there, but I think Deuce McBride makes it better. He definitely makes that better. The defense, if not anything else, Deuce is going to play defense, and he can shoot. He's shooting incredible from three. But and as far as your other takes, you know, mostly on point. We might disagree on Brunson a little bit because I valued his defense more than you
I'll
did.
go back
but
and
everything else is good.
Here's the thing. Like, and I think that's okay. We disagree. Here's the thing. I'll go back and watch it, like, but just in real time. And again, you know, there was a lot of pressure on Brunson, and he made some big baskets down the stretch. He carried us home. He had 8 assists, 4 turnovers. One was big in the half court when he brought Kolek back in. But I'm holding, when I talk about Jalen Brunson, I'm holding him to the Michael Jordan. Like, I'm trying to get him to a standard that's not even fair. But he's the littlest guy on the court, and he's so special. But no, I'll go back and watch it. I just want the guy to win a real title. But this was the first step.
This is the first step. Yeah, 100%. First step, man. I appreciate you, Ron. I look forward to your future calls, brother.
Take care.
All right. Salute. That's my man, Ron, out of Baltimore. I like talking with him. He, you know, like, one thing I've said about Knicks fans, like, for the most part, a lot of us is like Ron, like, we know basketball. We may not know everything. We may not get everything right. That's not what it's about. What it's about is just being able to understand the game, the basics, and then put stuff together. Like, that's what I like about Ron. He puts things together. Whether we agree or disagree, it doesn't even really matter. Everyone has their own viewpoint. You know, one thing I'm gonna say about me, I am the objective fan. I got so many damn notes here on the game. I could literally spend an hour breaking this game down, taking you from possession to damn near possession, from quarter to quarter, right? By the way, that was another plug. Go get yourself the 82 Nights Journal so you can be like me and get all your notes together. We got 166 pages for game notes, 83 games. Because, you know, if your team is like the New York Knicks, we get to the Cup final, I had to give you an extra page because most teams don't get there. But the special teams like the Knicks, we do get there. I mean, I got another caller. Keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. Don't want to keep this brother waiting too long. This is another esteemed guest, and he said something in the chat that he don't think I saw, but I saw him say it, so we're gonna talk about it. Hello, caller. Let the people know what's your name and where you calling from.
Mellow Mike from Jersey. What's going on, Karan?
Hey, yo. First off, Mellow Mike, we can't let them steal our joy. We can't let them. Listen, I gave them a warning, Mike. Do not call up this show talking about it's a cup. It's not that serious. No. It's serious. It's not the finals. We put it in perspective. We know that this ain't the championship, but it's the cup. And we're going to set the trend because now going forward, this is going to be the biggest deal next to the championship going forward. Right?
That's right.
Because seeing Mike, I'm not sure if you watched, if you was at a watch party or how you saw the game, but those guys all picked against the Knicks. And to hear them at the end of the game say the Knicks is the best team in the league, it was in a more greater feeling than that. But talk to me, Mike. What was your thoughts?
Bro, my day started 6 o'clock this morning, and I'm still out.
Oh, wow.
So I had to go to the Westchester Knicks game at 11 o'clock this morning. It was a gathering of a game against Toronto 905 with a bunch of New York City school kids packing in the place. Nice. After that, then I ended up camping out in New York City and then finally making it to the watch party here in Queens, New York.
Oh, nice.
Yes, phenomenal opportunity to once again reunite with all the Knicks fans out here. It got packed more than it did for the Orlando Magic game because there was a lot of hype, and plus it was the championship. So nice. It was an unbelievable experience going through all this. So it was great. Great.
That's fire, man. So, man, I know y'all probably almost had a mini riot out there winning the cup.
A lot of social media people was out here. Channel 11 was out here. It was really a great experience. Yeah, fans was amped up. Like I said, the place was, just jam-packed. It was pretty much, I think, past its limit.
Wow.
So all tables, people were standing room only for the most part. Those that had their tables got them, and they had, I think 2 floors. And both floors, for the first game against Orlando, it wasn't filled downstairs. This was, for this game, was both, and it was more than anticipated. I think it was a lot of, obviously the hype of the championship being on the line, and everybody just came out. People that were kind of disgruntled Knicks fans came out. old, new, a little bit of everything. It was nice to see them, pull it out at the end and, get this victory.
So you said that it was a great turnout. So that means this is a big deal.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
This is a big. And now, were the disgruntled Knicks fans, were they happy Knicks fans at the end of the night?
Oh, yes. We was all high-fiving, having a good time. I was invited to another outlet aside from this party to continue the celebrations and stuff. I ended up meeting a family member, believe it or not, all the way from Madison, New Jersey. Met up over here in Queens. I would never have thought of that. It was a great moment, to be honest with you. Just a great moment. Yeah, absolutely.
So because I even seen the Knicks jump up and down. I'm like, ooh, this is like a prelude to a championship. Those guys were so happy. The entire bench jumped up like this was the finals. And we know it's not, but I'm just saying the pure elation, like we actually did it. We won something that is of a tangible value of an award or a banner, because Mike Brown said it. The banner's going up. The guy who was like, oh, the cup is this, that. No, but that brother said, the banner is going up. And he said, New York. And he said something to New York. And all the Knicks fans, I wish I was in Vegas right now. For the first time, I wish I was somewhere else besides this beautiful city on a big-time Knicks win. I wish I was in. Could you imagine Vegas the Knicks fans are going crazy in Vegas right now. I can only imagine the vibes.
Absolutely. And, and to be honest with you, the fans, I couldn't hear what Mike Brown was saying.
I know. That's what I told you.
Because of all the stuff that was, that we were celebrating, they were just popping the music, and it was just like, oh my God. And when I saw the picture literally at the end with the group picture of those guys, the only thing I can think about on the negative part was like all the memes they're going to be with this Knicks stuff now. Right? Because, these guys think this, that, and the other. And I already forecasted that. I was like, oh, here we go with this. But anyway.
Here's another angle, too, before I let you go. And I'll give you a little bit more time.
Yep.
Another angle that's going to come was OG the MVP. Because I don't know if the MVP was for the game or for the tournament. I got to look into that. I'm not sure if you know that.
To be honest with you, watching the game, he didn't have an MVP game, JB, no.
Right.
I definitely would have said OG. What stuck out to me was what Kolek was doing throughout this game. How Mike Brown plugged them in, seeing that I think JB was needing another ball handler to kind of take the pressure off JB.
Bingo.
And that was the key moment. And just the same way he did the change up with Orlando, making the right decisions.
Yes.
Just played just perfect. And he saw what was going on, made the change, made the adjustment, and it was the perfect plug. And you know what? What a confidence builder. Watching Kolek played valuable minutes in that fourth quarter. And I think they were saying, was it Stan Van Gundy and D Wade, something about, Mikal Bridges and who was the other guy that wasn't getting, I think, the minutes because Kolek was in there. And just,
I think it was Mikal.
Was Mikal, right?
They highlighted. Yeah, they just highlighted Mikal. He wasn't on the floor down the stretch. And I didn't even really notice it. We were doing so good that it didn't even matter who was on the floor, really. But once they said it, I said, yo, is Bridges hurt? Because I even put it in the Discord. I said, yo, is Bridges hurt? Like, what the hell? Because he's normally out there. But no, Bridges was a -15. Let me put it up on the screen. And one thing I'm going to say, Mike Brown say he don't use plus minus, but boy, he does. You can't say this brother don't be making, well, he was a -10, sorry. Bridges was a -10. He's the only, Towns was a -2 as well. But he's the only double-digit negative on this team. So I know Mike Brown said he don't look at plus minus, but it clearly showed you that this wasn't Bridges' night. He wasn't really impacting, the lineups that he was a part of. Because, yes, it is a team stat plus minus. But nonetheless, Kolek and these guys, plus 14, plus 15, just giving you more. So you got to ride, you got to go with the hot hand and stick with those guys off the bench.
Yeah, it was huge. He hit some nice shots, some nice assists. Played again another feisty, defensive matchup with who he was, going against, and just playing confident, man. This is the Kolek that I was looking at from the G League coming into the with the New York Knicks and wanting him to get the chance. I kept saying this: if you gave him the chance last year, this kid would be more developed this year. But neither here or there. He's got the opportunity now. He's taking full advantage of it. I'm glad that Mike Brown's given him the opportunity and given him the, helping him become that confidence builder that he needs, especially because I've said this many times before on my own podcast. Give him the minutes. You're gonna need Kolek during the season. Things happen. You're gonna need him for the playoffs.
Yep,
And if
you said that.
you make it to the finals, you're gonna need him as well. If they plan to keep Kolek, and I'm hoping that they do keep the guys that they do have at this point. And Mikel, I don't blame Mikel, because you know what? Everybody's going to have their tough moments throughout the season. And to be honest with you, if Mikel had a bad day today, we don't get here without Mikel, because there's so many games that he's pulled us out of, also coming through with big shots, big moments, offensive and defensive. So I'm not upset with Mikel. But getting back to Jalen Brunson, like I said, I could see him just kind of like wearing down a little bit. And I loved it when Mike Brown put in Kolek, and the crowd here at the watch party you could just sense it, like they knew that was the right call, and it was just like, okay, a matter of time. And my biggest question to you, maybe you can answer this. I didn't catch what happened to Cat. I look, and the next thing I know, he's on the bench. What happened with Cat? Did he get injured, or because I know he made a comeback?
He tweaked his calf, the same calf that he missed the game for. And but it wasn't bad enough to keep him out. Just a tweak. Hopefully he can play on Thursday, because that's my thing with this whole cup. It's like, yo, we go into 3 more games this week, and we got a game in 2 days. Like, they should push that Indiana game back. Yeah. Going forward, like when they do the schedule, whoever, especially if you win the cup, you should get more time to recover. Like, you got to go into Indiana. Okay. They hate our guts. That's going to be a hard game, even though they're terrible. But still, nonetheless, they hate our guts. So that's going to be a battle to the end. And now we're going to have to, put our starters through the ringer, and then have to play Philadelphia the next night with Joel Embiid, who is going to be there and who's playing some good ball recently. So I hope that Towns can go. But if you have to play Mitch one game, sit Cat the other game, hey, that's just what it has to be. I hope not. But really quick, right? You said something in the chat. You thought I didn't see you. I be peeking in the chat. You said, stop it with the Giannis, or we don't need Giannis. Something to that. I'm gonna let you clarify your words. What did you say?
What, today or the other day? I don't remember.
No, in the chat tonight. No, tonight. Yeah.
No, I put pause. I said pause.
Pause. That's what it was. See, I want to make sure I respond. So I'm just going to say this. There's no pause on the yacht. Listen, there's no, look, guys.
I'm going to say this. Real quick.
Go ahead. I'll let you go.
I think I repeated what I said last time. I don't have a problem with the Giannis trade, but I think there has to be a pause in the sense of, maybe to the end of the year. Now, if you have a different opinion on, and probably others too, pull the trigger now and get it done. My concern is this, and it'll always be this. I don't think it's as simple as a for one. There's too many pieces here on the Knicks that's very valuable. And to start taking 1, 2, 3 players, I just feel like it's going to affect the chemistry. As much as Giannis is an all-star, a monster, a superhero, okay, how many jerseys he's going to sell? He's with Nike, this, that, and the other.
Yes.
You bring him to New York and you get rid of a Mikel, an OG, whatever the package is, along with Cat. I figure it's going to hurt us.
No, that's not going to be the package.
But if it is, let's just say, because we don't know what it's going to be, right? We don't know.
I know what it would. I know what it would look like. It's not going to look. That's too much. It's not going to look like
that. The reason why I'm saying this is because I don't think it's going to be as easy as AD for Luka Doncic. That was a swap for swap. I don't see that. I just don't see that. I see Milwaukee wanting something in return. Now, let's get back to Leon Rose. Leon Rose can pull magic out of a hat. And that's another thing. But then again, when we traded for Julius, they took Dante. And I wasn't really too happy with that, but we had to give something to get Cat to come to the Knicks. And unfortunately, why did they want Dante? They threw him in there. They wanted to get this thing done. And that's the concern for me. If you pull 1 for 1, okay. But if you do 2, 3, and then they want to bring his brother, or they want to bring Kuzma, what's his name, Kuzma? Or the other guy?
That was another package I heard.
I'm not a big favorable of that player coming to the Knicks neither. So Giannis is one thing. You start bringing other things and making exceptions for other things, and then taking picks. I don't know. I just don't know. It's the unknown factor. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't take Bobby Portis?
No, I don't want Bobby Portis. No.
So I'm gonna say this. There's never gonna be a pause on the Giannis trade. If that brother demands he wants to come to New York, I don't give a damn when it could be at the NBA Finals. If Giannis demands, I want to come to the Knicks, I'm going to help us win this championship. He's on his way here. Now, a lot of us right now would not take AD over Karl Anthony Towns. And he literally went in the deal for Luka. And it wasn't a straight up deal, by the way. Max Christie was also in the deal, who my cousin is like, oh man, I didn't want to trade Max Christie. That to me is like some real like spoiled Laker fan stuff. You get Luka Doncic, but then you're gonna tell me you don't want to trade Max Christie, right? To bring it back to to our story, right? The thing about it is this: Dante DiVincenzo ain't win nothing. He won the championship, but he didn't play in the finals. Dante DiVincenzo is a replaceable player. He's not somebody who's an all-star caliber of nothing. He doesn't look good in Minnesota. They got him at the point guard. He is not a point guard, dog. So
when you're saying, I'm sorry, when you say he didn't win anything, win with who? With any team or just Minnesota?
I'm just saying that he is not the engine behind any success. He is a role player. Role players are always expendable. You can always get a role player to come in and fill in what Dante gave you. Mikal Bridges is a way better player than Dante DiVincenzo. So, and that's who replaced him. When we did the Mikal Bridges trade, Mikal was at the 2. That's an upgrade. Last year's team, to me, was better. We had to do the deal for Towns. You didn't have a center. Mitchell Robinson missed 65 games. So what would your team has been? You would have been scrambling to try to find the center, or you would have to start Jericho Sims at the 5. Knicks wasn't doing that just to keep Dante DiVincenzo around to be a backup 2 guard at that. Look at the way Deuce is looking. So I'm saying this to bring it to Giannis now, right? Here is a package that I think is realistic. And if they want to get rid of Kuzma, then we got to get other teams involved. And more than likely, there will be multiple teams involved because that's how we'll get picks. So if we had the trade, and this is hypothetical, OG and Bridges, hypothetically. Bridges is going to go to another team for picks, or OG is going to go to the other team for picks. Those picks will go to Milwaukee.
Hold on a second. Are we talking about a 2-team trade or a 3-team trade?
I'm talking about it might be 5 teams. There might be 6 teams in the deal.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not going to be a simple deal. It's going to be multiple components because Milwaukee will be trying to also get rid of some of these other guys like a Bobby Portis, like a Kyle Kuzma. That's why you see those names. They want to get off of those guys. They want to do a clean rebuild. The more of those guys they put in deals, those guys you can bring picks back for, right? Another thing with Giannis as well. Another package would be Towns and Deuce. That's a realistic package. And then maybe you could add up a Cone Dadier and whatever other little second round picks we got. That is enough to get a deal done because even if Milwaukee doesn't want Towns, you will find another team that was willing to take Towns. Towns is the best to me. He's the best center in the Eastern Conference. I still feel that way. I know Embiid has flashes, but Embiid is not available.
Yeah,
he's not durable.
Yeah, he's inconsistent.
He's inconsistent. So there's value for a guy like Towns on the market. And Leon Rose, if we think he's as incredible as he is, he's going to have to deliver. Because another thing too, and you need to check this out. Cause I know you watch a lot of members only videos. I did a video talking about the Giannis trade. Why I think it's better to trade for him now than next year. And it's for a reason that nobody's really talking about. Put it like this. Over the summer, there's a lot of restrictions with aprons. You're a first apron team. So you don't have the greatest flexibility when trading for a guy of that caliber. And more than likely, you're going to have to give up more in the summer than you would now. Because now you get a desperate Milwaukee team that doesn't have a choice because they cannot afford Giannis saying that then he's not going to sign back next year. If he doesn't, so if you say, oh, well, there's no value, we don't want to deal with the Knicks, they don't got nothing to give us, so then you risk Giannis walking. And then you're going to wind up trading him later for less because now teams know that you have to get something for him because he's going to walk. So you put yourself in a vulnerable scenario. And most teams will not, like I did it on the podcast. Houston, San Antonio, and I think Dallas. Oklahoma. It was Oklahoma, Houston, San Antonio. They're not trading for Giannis. They don't want Giannis. So the argument that these other teams have a better package, those other teams have to want to be in the market and the race. And a part of the reason why they're not in the race is because Giannis did not have that team name on this wish list. So teams are not going to waste their time and effort for a guy who didn't say he wants to come here. So and then you want to jump in the race for Giannis now, so that way no one else makes themselves a possible spot like Miami. You don't want Miami looking more attractive. And then Giannis says he goes there. You think Giannis is going to wait for you? Okay, because you want to put it on pause. He will be in Miami. If another team convinces him that, we want you and we're going to win, he's not coming to New York. So you don't got the time to see if we could figure it out. You don't have nothing better than Giannis. I love the cup win. It's fantastic. Giannis did this last year. This is reality and real talk. I don't want, and look, he did it with a team that, come on, dude. Like, our team is way better than Milwaukee. He took a Milwaukee Bucks to the NBA Cup like it was nothing and beat the defending champions who turned out to be the champions in OKC. So I landed there. I'm not just talking to you, the Mike. I'm talking to everybody else in the chat as well. That's on the, we don't need Giannis trade. Now, I'm not saying that, I don't like nobody. I love the Knicks. I love everybody on the team. I don't have an axe to ground against nobody. But the world stops for that man because he is that incredible. And we've never had no one like this in our franchise. Sorry. I hate to break it to you. Point to someone on the franchise that went to 7 straight first teams, that dropped 50 in the finals, right? Finals MVP and the MVP. So you point to that guy and you show me him, and then, I'll shut up. But, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we went there.
Let me interject. Let me just leave this little piece here. And all this, you were just going on a rant for about a good 5 minutes.
My bad. I'm sorry.
No. It's okay, because it was, and this is what I don't like. It becomes a calculus problem that just goes in circles into circles into circles. And I said to you before you elaborated into more teams, I said, is this 2 teams or 3? It's like, it could be possibly 5. Right? Yeah. A massive movement. And you're right. If we get them early, we get them for cheaper. If you wait for later, it's going to be more. It's going to be costly. Yeah. Mike, I'm going to take something that you said that was going back into the archives a little bit, maybe a few months ago.
Okay. I
can't remember exactly, but what you said was the perfect fit, which I couldn't see it at the time. And I said this to you before. I just think we're a 6'9", 6'10" guy away from eliminating all this Giannis talk and movement, because that would have been the position, let's just say, or getting another caliber player that could fit the role that Yabu's not doing is what I'm saying. Okay. A guy that can balance the power forward, the center, help rebounding, give you some scoring. I'm not talking about a one-dimensional guy that just gets rebounds like Mitch and doesn't look to shoot. I'm talking about a guy that's got some well-rounded game that's worth the gamble. That, I will say, trade Yabu, trade whoever you think is right without touching our starters. Get rid of them and sacrifice and get that guy. And I think that's the missing piece to get us over any, not just this year, but for the future years on that I say maybe 3-year window that we have. I'm just gonna throw it out there. If we get that one guy instead of because I just feel in my bones that if we pull the trigger, it's not going to be easy. And I hate to reiterate myself, but if they do all this stuff, then I'm losing OG. I'm losing Josh. I'm losing everybody probably except for Jalen Brunson. And at that point, it's just going to be like we're starting all over again.
Right.
And that's the part that tears me up, because as much as I have Giannis and I lose all these pieces, guess what, Karan? The minute this man goes down with another calf injury or, God forbid, something severe, they're not going to be able to pull together like what I just saw when Cat was out. These guys pulled together, the troops got together, and they pulled out a victory and held the fort down until Cat, because I didn't think Cat was coming back. I didn't see it. That's why I asked you what happened to Cat, but he was able to come back. And what a resilient effort by the New York Knicks. And they showed me a lot of grit in this game. And I was proud of my team watching them come back, hold it out. And I've been seeing this more lately, and it's great to see from this team fighting undersized, overmatched, and continuously to fight and find ways to score. Clarkson coming in with big shots, Kolek with, huge assists and big shots as well, and just, helping galvanizing the team to win. And I'm just feeling that we're just one player away instead of looking at this big guy, because if we do it, and I'm telling you, if we walk into that situation and I'm losing 3 guys that I don't have, and I'm thinking about this.
That's not going to be the case. Oh. You keep saying 3 guys.
If we pull the trigger and we get there, I guess we'll have to revisit this conversation.
Because the 3 guys it won't be OG, Bridges, and no, that's not what the package is going to be, though, because we hold all the cards. Because Giannis only wants to sign here. It goes back to that point. Right. So if that is not the case, right? If Giannis is willing to go elsewhere, now we have to convince Milwaukee the deal is not happening.
Well, I guess to make it real simple, if it's done now, is it Giannis for Cat? Answer that.
Well, some of the reports is, and I'm not sure how factual this is. Milwaukee doesn't want Towns. So you would have to get a third team involved that's willing to take Towns and give up picks or whatever other players that Milwaukee will like. And I'm telling you right now, I think that if the Knicks were to put Cat out there, because he's not on the block right now, I'm pretty sure there will be suitors that's like, man, we could go get Karl-Anthony Towns. That could be the difference between a championship or whatever. Like maybe Atlanta wants Karl-Anthony Towns. Not to say I want to do business with Atlanta, because I kind of don't like them. But but just an example of what I'm saying, that there may be a team that you're not even thinking about that's willing to take Towns and create the package and help the care package to Milwaukee. That's all I'm saying, because Luka for AD is not a fit. Trust me. The way the Lakers were able to land Luka, you can get Giannis, man. But look, I'm let you get your final word. I do appreciate you, Mellow Mike. I love what we're doing. I also agree. But I also agree with you on the 6'9" guy. That's the one thing. If I'm doing a deal and I can't get Giannis, give me the 6'9" guy. I'm with that all the way. Not a point guard. I don't think we need a point guard that bad. I think we need a 6'9" guy way more than that. Again, I'll let you get
I agree with you 100%. So I guess my question to you is, if you get the 6'9" guy and the Knicks record is much more better than what it is now, and we have less losses, would you be still entertaining Giannis?
Hell yeah. Listen.
Really?
Me personally.
Wow.
Me. We could win the damn championship, and I still want Giannis.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're no matter what. Giannis, no matter what. Okay.
Hell yeah. We still don't got nothing like him. Okay. That's my point, though. All
right. I'm on the opposite side of Antarctica. I'm in the North Pole, you're in the South Pole, or vice versa.
It's all good.
Yeah,
it's all
good. Yeah, I'm definitely on the 6'9" guy. And like I said, I didn't see the vision until I had to see this thing play out. And that's just my gut feeling. But I definitely respect 100%. Your point of view, Karan, and I appreciate you respecting mine. It's good stuff, man. But stuff. Yeah, we'll see how this thing plays out, man.
All right.
We'll see how it plays out.
Appreciate it. I appreciate you, Mike.
All right. No problem. Karan, take care, man. Thanks for taking the call, bro.
All right, salute.
Salute.
That's my man, Mello. I'm sorry we went down the Giannis trade. I really didn't want to go to Giannis. By the way, hold on. I got to give a round of applause to the boys on Orange Brew. I'm happy we won the cup. But Giannis has been dominating the shows, bro. It's like we got to talk about him. Like, there's no way we can't. But I'm happy with the team. I believe in Jalen Brunson. I believe in what we have. I think when we go to the final, not if we go to the finals, notice the language that I'm using. I think that when we go to the finals, we got a real shot to win. While OKC might be the favorite if they're there, because they didn't show up tonight. Very disappointed in OKC. I really wanted to see what that work was looking like. They allowed the San Antonio Spurs, with Wemby coming back on one day, to take them out the tournament. And so let me see if I get this brother on the line. He was waiting for a little bit. If I do miss your call, I do call back. Let me see if I can get him. 646-995-8389. This is the Knicks night to shine. Hello, caller.
Hey, this is Wiz from New York. How you doing, bro?
How's it going, brother? I know exactly who you are, man. Great to see your call.
Yeah, of course. I always call in for the negative, but this is a positive, man.
This is a positive, and I'm sorry for taking us down a Giannis path. I'm not sure if you heard the last call.
That's the only reason I'm calling in right now.
Oh, see,
what?
Guys, it's not me.
This is crazy.
Go ahead.
Top 5 player? We don't want a top 5 player that plays both sides of the ball? Are we
it's
crazy?
wild. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
I'm shocked. I'm
shocked too.
Now, I think the fans, they think we're gonna trade OG, but OG is a big contract to trade with Cat. That won't work.
It won't work. Right.
You can only trade like one big contract and maybe a smaller contract, like you said.
That's it.
Then you need to be a third team with the picks.
100%.
We're not trading OG and Cat and
Bridges and all of nah. Hell no. That's not the deal, guys. That is not the deal. I'm telling y'all.
Have we not been watching basketball in the last 5 years?
Right. Did we see the superstar trades that took place? Did we see guys going for like, who the hell is these guys? Luka went for AD. Right now, there's no one in this chat that would say AD's better than Towns right now.
No, not at all. Not at this point in their careers.
Hell no. And he went for Luka.
I know. That Luka trade reset the trade market. You know what I mean? So
that's what I'm saying.
You don't have to give up that much for like a superstar, but
hell no.
Yo, didn't the Bucks who won the cup last year?
The Bucks won it. Milwaukee Bucks won the cup.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And would you say I thought that was a weak team, man. I'm not.
That was a weak ass team.
Weak, bro. Weak. You got Doc, who's okay. Well, okay, he's an okay coach.
He's all right.
You know what I mean? But the pieces he had around him, like, that was a sorry team, man. I'm not gonna lie.
They can't guard on the perimeter.
Nah, they cannot. They cannot, man. Team is a little bit old,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No Dame too to help out. I don't know, man. I'm just a little shocked. Like, Giannis is man. He's a top 5 guy, and it's not like he's all right. So if he comes to this team, right, it's not like he's gonna hog the ball. That's not his style. You know what I mean?
No, he's a playmaker. He makes plays, bro.
Exactly, playmaker, and with pick and roll with him and Brunson, oh man, I'm shocked, guys. I'm really shocked. That I'm thinking we would be excited to get Giannis, but it looks like everyone's kind of like kind of iffy-washy about him.
I did a poll, right, and the slight majority was like, yeah, we still should go for Giannis, but there's a good amount of these guys that don't want him, or they feel like we better without him, and I'm like, dude, you don't have nothing. All right, we won the cup. He did this last year.
Yeah, he did.
So you don't have nothing that literally you don't have nothing that this dude didn't do for you to say, yeah, we don't need him.
Yo, let's take Giannis accolades, right? And we just made him player Y for the Knicks. Wouldn't player Y be the best Knick ever? by far. It's not even close.
By far.
And I love Patrick Ewing, bro. You mean good Knicks?
Love Ewing.
Come on, it's not even close.
It's not even close. I love you. He's the last All-NBA first-team player we had while in a Knicks uniform in their prime. We hadn't had another first team. You got to go back to Willis Reed back in like 1970. What was that? Whatever year he won the MVP. That's the last time you had an All-NBA first-team MVP caliber player before Ewing. And now here's your chance to get the guy, and you're saying you don't want to do for what happened to Melo. First off, it's two different worlds and two different scenarios, two different players.
Yes, exactly.
Like Giannis is on a whole I love Melo. One of my favorite players of all time, even before he came to the Knicks, because he represents Brooklyn. I'm a little biased to Brooklyn. Nonetheless, he was one of my favorite players, and I'm telling you right now that he is not on the same level as Giannis.
No, he's not. I love Melo too. He's one of my favorite players, but
he's not on that level, though.
You know, Melo's defense was, he played when he wanted to. Giannis is an all-world defender too, bro. You know what I mean?
He's a machine, dog. Like, you need a team to take, like, you not just taking out Giannis like it's nothing. You need a team, and his team has to be bad like Milwaukee. Like,
Right.
you need a team and his team. Because, I watched the Cup game last year, right?
Right. I did too, yeah.
Did you see what he did to OKC?
I did.
He abused them.
Yeah, he did.
Like child abuse. They tried to do the Caruso and all of that. Dude,
they couldn't stop him.
They couldn't stop him. So now you give me him with Jalen Brunson, which Milwaukee didn't have.
Right.
Milwaukee don't got Jalen Brunson.
No, they don't.
They don't.
No.
You give me him and him. So now I got the first 3 quarters and the fourth quarter. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm a favorite to win the championship.
Yeah, and the other teams I'm hearing that might get Giannis is the Spurs. If he went to the Spurs, man.
They pulled out the race, by the way. I read an article. They're not interested.
They pulled out.
The Spurs, OKC, and I think it was Houston. Those teams, they out the Giannis race. They don't want no part.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah, they don't want no part.
That's good to, okay.
Yeah, they like what they got. They don't want to rock the boat.
Right. I totally
Now,
understand
but to be fair with those teams, they got great claims.
Yeah,
they got Wemby. Wemby, we know is going to be all world.
Yeah, for sure, man.
They got the MVP in SGA.
Yeah, bro. Before he got injured, man, he was on a tear. You know what I mean?
Right. And he getting ready to go back on it. As long as he stay healthy, he get ready to go back on a tear.
Yeah. No, for sure. And then
So they could say, "Oh, we
too.
good. We don't need Giannis." You don't got that. You don't got the first pick in the draft.
Yeah.
You got Towns. I take that back. Got Towns, but Towns ain't Towns. We love Towns. Towns is not MVP first team. He's not.
Nah, he's not.
He was a first pick.
Right.
Okay. You got me there. But he's not that.
I feel like Towns at his best, like playing all world, he's a second team guy. You know what I mean?
That's what I wanted last year. I felt like he was robbed. I felt like Towns should have been second team last year.
Yeah. I totally agree. I totally agree.
100%.
Yeah, brother. I'm just like I said. I'm just shocked about the Giannis thing, man. Yeah, I don't think how many players can you say that are legitimately better than Giannis? How many players, right?
Honestly, listen.
Joker,
let's keep it
right?
real.
SGA, and that's
because their teams is better than. If Giannis was in New York and we were the first seed, he would be the best player in the league.
Exactly.
If he was in New York and we were number 1, he is the best player on the planet. Trust me, the media gonna sell it. And Nike, all of that, it all goes together. Boop,
yeah,
marketing.
And the year that he had last year, bro, like I feel like I think there's kind of like a bias against him right now. Like they're like, you know what, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. It's because of Milwaukee.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're not winning. So bad you in the small market and you're not winning. Oh yeah, you top 5, but you ain't top 2.
Yeah, right. That's for sure. That's for sure, man. You know what I mean? So,
business.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But yo, I gotta say, I'm liking this team so far, man. You know what I mean?
Happy?
I gotta admit, man. You know, we were wrong about Tibbs so far. You know what I mean? Because I don't think Tibbs is winning this type of game, to be honest with you. You know? Because for example, Brown made some key moves today that I think Tibbs would have stuck with the guys today. You know what I mean? He would have stuck with his troops. And,
Kolek wouldn't have played. So
no, you know for sure he wouldn't have played. And you know, I was kind of like iffy about him, to be honest with you. I didn't think his game would translate, but he's been playing pretty well, man. I'm not gonna lie, especially been just being down and everything.
Yeah.
And Brunson, he didn't have a great night tonight, but I feel like he did other things, small things to get the victory tonight.
Yeah. Play
OG,
defense.
Obviously, OG had one of his better games. You know what I mean? And Bridges didn't really play that well, but he got benched a little bit. I feel like with Tibbs, he would have played more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he would have played. Yeah, he would have definitely finished the game.
I remember I was one of the Tibbs guys, and I'm gonna admit, maybe I was wrong. I was definitely wrong about that. You know what I mean? So I gotta give Mike Brown his credit.
So look, to give you some credit with Tibbs, it's not that Tibbs couldn't do the job per se. The problem is he lost the locker room and the players wasn't rocking with him. They're rocking with Mike Brown, and he's getting the most out of them.
Right, for sure. I agree.
That's the big. So it's not just like Tibbs is a bad coach, so to speak. He's a good coach.
To me, Tibbs is an A- coach. You know what I mean?
Right. It's just that was giving Mike Brown the A right now is that he's actually holding himself accountable, doing something that Tibbs never did. So now the players feel like they got a voice.
Yeah, for sure.
They feel like they can come and talk to you. They feel like you believe in them, right? Josh Hart had a conversation with Mike Brown.
Right.
They came to terms and they said, you know what, we got to make the change.
Right.
And Tibbs would have never did that.
No, for sure. And
that's
he, like you said, he's giving the players somewhat of a voice as well. Tibbs. My way or the highway.
Right.
And that can work, but when you're not winning,
you got to be great. You got to be if you're going to be the my way or the highway, you got to be Pat Riley.
Pat Riley, exactly.
He told LeBron you could get the stepping.
Yeah,
that's why LeBron left Miami.
Yeah, for sure.
Pat Riley said, "This is Miami, dog. We were Miami before you.
You're right.
We're gonna be Miami after you. So if you want to be a part of the program, you know what it is. You ain't bigger than the program.
Right, for sure.
That's just what it is. So if you ain't on that level, you can't do that.
Oh yeah, definitely. So so this is definitely a good season so far. We had a little bit of a slow start. We were kind of panicking a little bit, but I like the direction the team is going, to be honest with you. So
facts.
So I gotta say one more thing though. I want you to please go to basketballreference.com, right?
Oh, let's do it.
Just type in Giannis's name. I want you to check the last 5 years of his stats. We wish we had a player like that, guys. Come on.
Man, man. Then they try to say he was injury prone. I said, wait, huh? This dude plays 61 games every year in his career. He never had a career where he played less than 60 games ever.
Injury prone. Yeah, I mean, how many games did he play last year? I think he played more than
67 games.
Right, exactly. He's always meeting the criteria making All-NBA,
Right.
So, the injury prone, I think that's a little,
Seven straight All-NBA first teams. Who in your team?
Come on, guys.
We could add up players.
Yeah.
And they will not have the accomplishments of Giannis.
No, not at all. Not at all. I just gotta understand why we not liking the dude. That's all I gotta say. I gotta figure this out.
I feel like you know what it is. Like even with this cup, right? Because some Knicks fans are gonna still find ways to be negative, and I just feel like we're not used to being like. We're so used to being the struggling Knicks fan that when there's no struggle, it's hard to make the power switch. Like, yo, you're not that anymore. Now you're here now. And now you want to get to the Laker level where the Lakers are going to get a top 75 every 10 years. Like every 10 years they get a championship and then they get a once in the generation type player every 10 years.
Right.
This is your time. This is your time to start that trend by getting Giannis.
Right.
Because he's with Nike, and Nike's going to always be at the forefront of sneakers. So now the next Nike star going to be like Giannis. And guess where I got to go? I have to go to New York. This is business.
Right. Exactly. I agree. And to be honest with you, let's take. You said the Lakers, right? What's the difference between the Knicks and the Lakers? There's really no. They're pretty much the same franchise. They've been dismantled. They have their problems with the ownership. They've been through coaches like crazy. The only problem with the Lakers is they're able to get that free agent to cover all the other blemishes that they have. Otherwise, they'd be the same boat as us. You know what I mean? Just able to get that one free agent. You know what I mean?
The draft, we never drafted a Kobe, right? I love Ewing.
They didn't draft a Kobe too. You got to remember that.
But they traded for him during the draft. We never did that. We never, So I love Ewing. Great, one of the best Knicks ever, but he's not on that level. He was first team, but he wasn't an MVP. He did make second runner-up or maybe third or something like that, but he wasn't the MVP.
And guess what? Giannis did that 3 times in his career. You know what I mean?
Exact. So, what are we talking about? This guy's he's all NBA first team 7 years in a row. In your franchise, can you give me how many guys been first team? He did it 7 years in a row.
Yeah, no, you can't come up with that. Like I said, you can't come up with that, So, like I said, if we were giving up the whole team, I would agree with the fans. But with this new NBA rules, man, you can't do that. You know what I mean? Giannis
and Milwaukee knows that.
Cat almost matches that. So now you're just, mixing and matching, the draft picks and other players. So that means
trust me, Milwaukee knows that.
Right.
Milwaukee needs to come off of him sooner than later, because the closer he gets to opting out, when he's like, I'm not going to resign here, and now you have to wait till next year to trade him.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt them a lot.
It's gonna hurt your package, because now I know you're desperate, and you have to get something for him. So if you really want to get the best value for Giannis, you should consider doing it now, but that's a whole nother topic.
No, for sure, man. Yeah. So, like I said before I end the call, guys, go to Basketball Reference. Just check out the stats. You know what I mean?
I was there. Look, he's averaging. This is a down year for Giannis. 28.9.
28.
10 rebounds. Okay, and how many assists? 6.1 assists. He's top 20 in assists.
And what is he shooting from the field? I guarantee he's over 60%.
He's shooting 63% from the field. You talk about efficiency.
Yeah.
And don't let me add the 43% from downtown. I know he's only taking 1.43, but I take 43% from downtown. I take that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, he's made the smart decision of taking less threes ever since they went to the finals. You know what I mean? He's like, you know what? I'm not going to take as many threes. And that's really helped out his shooting percentage as well, So.
And then if you want to talk about free throws, when you got Mitchell Robinson, who's shooting one of the worst free throw percentages in NBA history, he's shooting 63% from the line.
And you know what? That's not terrible.
It's not terrible. You're not going to do a hack of Giannis. That's one thing you won't see.
Yeah, right. You're not going to do a hack of Giannis.
You're not
going. Giannis got the heart, man. To, you know what? If the game is on the line, I may trust him.
You don't even have to. You got Brunson, who's the best at that.
Exactly. Oh, Brunson with the clothes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just thinking about this right now. If we had Giannis, man, oh man, I'm telling we would be better than OKC, man. That's just my opinion, though.
Yo, we would be the favorites.
We would be the favorites.
Yes. You're not a favorite to do nothing right now.
No.
The minute you trade for Giannis, and the Knicks are the favorite to win the chair. It'll turn Vegas upside down.
Yeah, I agree.
They'll be scrambling to get us on more national TV dates. You might see more NBC games pop up. Oh, we're doing a special game.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, the magnitude of this Giannis, it's great for business. The NBA will make more money than it ever made.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
If I'm Adam Silver, I'm trying to rig this joint. But they're not doing that.
No,
put a disclaimer for myself. Put the disclaimer up for myself.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I just feel like the NBA don't really help Dolan out like that. You know what I mean? Because every time you're trying to do something, he's always against them. If you know
right.
the league politics of him.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Nah, for sure. That's why I put the disclaimer up. So yeah, we clear. We in the clear. But I appreciate you. I'll let you get your final word, man. Great call, man.
For sure.
You got to call up more often, man.
Last couple calls, I've always been, the team is down, but I'm an excited fan today, man. I feel
Let's
like
go.
We definitely in the right direction.
Yeah, I appreciate
shout out to
you.
Leon Rose too. I gotta give him a shout out.
Big time shout out to Leon Rose. You saw him smiling on the camera.
No, for sure. And then
didn't Adam Silver say I had to give a salute to Dolan? Ooh,
Yeah.
I know that
Yeah,
hurt.
you know, Silver. Like you said, disclaimer. You know, we don't, we're not.
No,
in the
I'm saying,
movies, but...
I'm saying I know it hurt Adam Silver because he kind of beefing with Dolan right now.
Yeah, no, yeah. You already know.
So, all right, my brother.
All right, you take care. All right.
All right, salute, man. All right, keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. I got another caller who's calling right now. I'm gonna get to him in a second. This is my man. You all know him. He calls up every show. He never misses a call-up show. I'm gonna come to him in a second. I want to give a big time salute to the chat. Oh, I see my man Sporting Page. First off, salute to the Sporting Page. Listen, y'all, if you guys are into sports, go subscribe to the Sporting Page. This brother always shows me love. He got all types of quizzes and stuff on his page. Go check out Sporting Page. If you want to learn about sports, especially history, you have to go to the Sporting Page. But I gotta read this comment, and then I'm gonna get to you, Yuri, because I see you in the queue. Patrick Ewing is top 3 Knick ever at worst. Facts. Melo ain't Ewing. And Melo ain't Giannis. No offense. And that's 100% fact. And we don't mean no offense when we compared great players. They all great players. You know, Melo's a great player. Ewing is like he said, the 3rd greatest Knick of all time. We're not trying to knock nobody. We just got to understand the gravity of what a Giannis Antetokounmpo to New York is all about. The franchise valuation would probably go up to $20 billion. Like, this is big money. This is a big deal. So every show we talk about Giannis. I didn't even want to talk about Giannis tonight, but it's cool because I like talking about Giannis. And I hope one day he comes to the Knicks. I really do. Let me get this brother on the line, man. Listen, this is a late show. So I'm a vampire. I'm cool with it, but we do got to end it eventually. Yuri, what's going on, man? Talk to us and the people. I know you don't want to talk about Giannis, right? We're not going to talk about Giannis, right?
We're not going to talk about Giannis. No,
all right, cool. Let's get it back to the cup. Let's go.
Knicks had the greatest win, hands down, in the season. This was, you were down, you lose the first quarter, tie the second quarter, you lose the third quarter.
Yep.
And you win in the fourth. Now, according to the 82 Nights book, which I gladly got.
Hey, let's go. 82 Nights, great plug. Let's go. What does it say, Yuri?
I'm good. And it's basically a game. I think we're past the 25 game mark at this point.
Yeah, technically no. Technically, because this game is it don't count.
Right. So we're gonna be on game 25 Thursday.
So I think the next game is game. Hold on, let me stat check myself. Hold on. Stat check myself. Hold on 1 second. As I look through the journal, I think this was the Magic game 25? Yeah, the Magic game. No, yeah, the Magic game was game 25. That counts.
Yeah. Okay.
So now we're going to game 26.
Got it. Which I'm gonna start filling out tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm gonna start filling it out tomorrow, which means I gotta look back at all the other games.
Yep.
To make sure I can't get caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Crimes Dad, for your generous offer. So I'm giving away the 82 Night book. I deeply appreciate it.
Oh yes. Salute the Crims
Dad.
Dad.
Your generosity knows no bounds, brother. I love chatting it up with you, regardless of how we feel about Cat.
Yeah.
But let me talk about the game. This game, I was looking at many highlights for this game, Karan. I wanted to see how Mike Brown would coach in a playoff-like atmosphere, right? In a high-level game. I was also looking at to see who's going to be the guy that steps up when the Knicks can't get it going, when the Spurs beat them senseless.
Yeah.
The physicality was through the roof.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah. You had Stephon Castle literally guarding Jalen Brunson, not giving him an inch of roof.
Right.
You had Cat bodying Wemby to make sure he doesn't get a damn bucket.
Yep.
You had what else? You had Harper legit trying to,
He's nice.
Harper defended Brunson crazy today. You had bodies flying everywhere with Mitchell Robinson, Wembanyama fighting for a rebound.
Yeah.
You know, the physicality was through the roof. And for the most part of throughout the 3 quarters, the Knicks looked soft.
Hmm.
And something changed in that game. Something changed in that 4th quarter. I think it was Tyler Kolek who shot a 3 in Wembanyama's face and pointed at him.
Yes, he went at him.
It was like, Kolek pointed at him. Was like, "Is that you? Are you like, are you him?" Kolek was like, "I'm him. Watch me turn this game around."
Yep.
Kolek's gravity alone. This is a sophomore player we're talking about.
Yeah.
Getting minutes in an NBA Cup game where he was a liability on a defensive floor. Didn't have the best summer league. Probably had his worst summer league by far compared to last year, right?
Yeah. That's why we don't give a damn about summer league. But go ahead.
About summer league to begin with.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Talk that talk, Yuri.
This guy made Wemby look lost when he was passing the ball. He was dishing it like he was Steve Nash.
Yeah.
And on
great stuff.
Of all that, the gravity that he gave the Knicks when the offense got stagnant was insane.
Yep.
Like, I've never seen a sophomore play with that much hustle, that much grit. And then it was contagious. Jordan Clarkson started getting in on it. JB made some key buckets down the stretch, even though he had an off night. OG killed it for us tonight.
Oh, man.
Oh, by the way, to the people that hate OG Anunoby, you wanna know why NBA teams want to shell out the big bucks for OG back in the 2024 free agency? That's why.
Yeah.
The performance that OG Anunoby put on tonight will make his value even higher.
Facts. And he's an all-star, in my opinion.
Oh, he's going to be an all-star this year. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets to 9.
Yep.
I would not be surprised.
Top 5 third option in basketball, if you ask me.
Oh, 100%. I agree.
And I'm willing to debate anyone on that.
Matter of fact, Karan, I say he has a shot at winning Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, because depending on Wemby got to get it together with his health. But yeah, I mean, it's a shot, and I think Mikal deserves to be on the team as well. Not the all-star, but the defensive team.
One of the key adjustments that Mike Brown made
was
making sure Wembanyama was not near the paint.
Yes.
That was a key adjustment, and it looked like it wasn't working because Wembanyama caught on throughout the entire quarter. What does he do? He puts Mitch on him. Allows Cat to get a few easy buckets, few rebounds. The Knicks won the rebounding battle in the end.
Yeah, but what did I say in the pregame, Yuri? I said I want to see who on. Oh, I want to see who on Wemby.
OG.
No, I said Mitch though. I said I want to see Mitch. I said this is his assignment tonight. Mitchell Robinson's assignment is Wemby. They both coming off the bench. I need you, bitch, to shut this man down. And he did.
And
he did.
He made Wemby not be able to grab a rebound. I've never seen a gravity like that. In my whole time watching Mitchell Robinson, coming off an injury, dealing with the injury bug, Mitch showed us that, we have a tough decision to make on his trade deadline coming up.
Yeah.
And there was another adjustment too, and I think it's safe to say, what I'm about to say, Karan.
Who's that?
No minutes tonight in this game.
I think he's out of here. Yeah, he's gone.
I'm thinking, okay, Mike Brown's gonna let all these players play. He's probably gonna say, okay, guys, your last shot, NBA Cup. Show me something so you don't get traded. Whoever did not play in that cup is out of here. Besides Mohamed Diawara.
Now I think Yabu is out of here. It's just business. It's a business decision because if you're not going to use him, you're going to have to pay him again next year.
And it doesn't help that Yabu complained to the media saying like, "Oh, I'm not getting minutes, but I'm trying to fit my roles." Like, don't cut the bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about that. Did I even talk about that on the pod? don't think I talked about that. But
No,
yeah,
you
that's,
didn't.
yeah, that was crazy.
The report came out yesterday. It's actually recent.
Oh yeah, it did come out after the pod. That is why.
Out right after the pod.
Yeah.
I never posted in the chat. I forgot all about it.
Right. Yeah, because I try to keep my news like from from that Sunday. So when Monday comes, unless like it's some super big news, and I'm sorry, that's not super big news. I'm not gonna update nothing. I'm just gonna focus on what I was talking about. But yeah, I think he's out of here. I really do think so. I like the guy. I met him. He's a great guy. Great guy.
But it's a business.
It's a business.
But man, now I want to see if this Knicks win will carry over to help them take the year. You know what I mean? To end this year with a bang. This year, the momentum's going to carry forward, folks. This game didn't count, but the momentum's going to carry forward. Because once you get addicted to winning, you don't want to stop at all.
Yep.
Shout out to Mike Brown too, man. Mike Brown pushed the right buttons for this game, I feel like, personally.
Nah, he definitely did.
Definitely did.
He made so many adjustments that I was like, I almost ran out of space. I actually did run out of space in my notes. I had to get loose leaf paper, man.
The adjustment he made was he tried going zone. He tried going zone in the second quarter. He's like, okay, nah, cut that out.
Yeah, because they got a bucket.
Cut that out. Went right back to switching defense.
Yep.
And let me tell you something, man. The Spurs were owning us in a paint. I mean, boy.
Yeah, they were killing us.
They were killing us. There was a point in time I thought the Knicks were going to lose this game, Karan.
I did too. I told you. What was the point when I said, what was the stat I put up in there in the Discord?
It's 0 for 7 entering the fourth quarter.
We 0 for 7 going into the fourth when we're down. I'm like, well, this might be over.
But let's look. I'm looking at the team stats. 3-point shot. The Knicks had won the 3-point battle. They won the 3-point battle. They were 15 to 40. The 3-point percentage was 38. The Spurs had more free throws than the Knicks. The Knicks were bad from the free throw line.
Yeah. Well, we didn't get to a line enough.
They won the rebounding battle, so that goes to show you that that's another win column for the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
The assist numbers, Spurs won that battle by 2, but the Knicks had 27 assists in the end.
That's a magical number for the Knicks when we get 27 assists. I don't got the stat right now, but
the steals, the Knicks won that battle. Knicks won the blocking battle. The Knicks committed 19 turnovers.
No. We conceded 19 points off our turnovers.
19 points. The Knicks had 11 turnovers.
We only had 11, which is good. That's below our average. We average about 13.
They averaged 19. The fast break points were 13, but the Spurs were killing us in the paint. But the Knicks won the paint battle.
The reason why we only got 13 fast break points is because the Spurs do a good job in transition defense. They get back.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the Spurs really give OKC a hard time in the playoffs. If they
I don't think so. I think OKC beats them in 5 games.
You think so?
Yeah, the reason why I say that is because Wemby still doesn't know how to pass out of double teams yet. He needs to really improve. Huh?
When he does that, though, when he starts doing it, he's going to be a problem.
Yeah, when he does that, he's going to be unstoppable. But like the thing about OKC is they rotate so well, right? That they can double you and still cover bases. And San Antonio, even though they're top 10 in 3-point percentage, they're not consistent with the 3-ball like that. Because even in the game against OKC, they were struggling from 3. Then they started hitting it later on. But tonight, they didn't start out good from 3. Then they had a really good third quarter, and then they cooled off in the fourth. So, San Antonio, those guys are not as consistent as they need to be from downtown. And Wemby, like I said, he has to be a better passer out of double teams. Another thing, too, Wemby needs to get to his spots. I know he's coming back off injury, and maybe that's part of the reason why.
He's ugly.
But that mid post is where he's the most dangerous because all he has to do is turn and shoot. Don't dribble. None of that stupid. You're 7'4". You shouldn't dribble. You turn, hit him with the fadeaway. No one's blocking it. If he does that, he'll average 38 easily. If he's turning in the mid post, there's no defense for that. The only thing you could do is blitz him. But like I said, his passing out of the double team is it's not crispy yet. He got to really work on that. I mean, maybe I don't know who could really work on him with that. Who's a great double team passer? Maybe Michael Jordan. Spend some time with MJ. Let him teach you how to pass it out of the double team. Because you're 7'5", so you should be able to just. And this is another thing too. Like every pass Wemby does, I'm not sure if you can see my hands, over your head. Mm-hmm. He should never bring the ball low, ever. He should have the ball up here and just pass it like how Towns be trying to pass it.
And here's a lot of fans don't know this. This was a young, athletic Spurs team.
Yeah.
They were young. They had length. Anything that the Knicks struggled against, you name it.
Yeah, they top 10 in 3-point shooting.
Struggle bad on 3-point defense shooting. Mike Brown made the adjustment, say, yo, switch on every single damn thing.
Switch on everything.
That was a key adjustment that made the Spurs not even be able to land a 3-point shot.
Nope.
In that second half. That's another thing, too. They're very cold from 3-point shot.
That's what I'm saying. They're not consistent. Like one quarter, they'll be shooting the lights out. Next quarter, ice cold. Like they're not consistent enough throughout the game. And I feel like part of the reason why that is because Wemby doesn't really, he's not the best passer out of double teams. He's not.
He's really not. And if you're the Spurs, and I'm worried about that. Because
yeah, I mean, he just got to get comfortable with it. And he needs to keep the ball high.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he keeps the ball high, he's a threat. Like there's no defense for that. But when he comes low and he wants to cross you over, dude, you're easily guardable. You're making yourself 6 feet when you do that. But if you keep the ball up here, you're a video game player. Nobody's gonna be able to stop you. Like all them lob dunks he had, or the couple lob dunks he had, there's nothing Hart could do. Like he's just too big, bro. It's just at a point where you're just so big, it'll be automatic.
And you know what I noticed? I was looking on X, right? On Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Everyone mocking the Knicks now for winning a cup. I'm like, you win one, you lose one. It don't matter if the Knicks win or lose. They were going to get mocked anyway.
Of course.
The Knicks literally made the NBA Cup relevant. Thank you, Adam Silver.
Yes, and watch. Now the cup is going to be the biggest thing. Everybody, oh, man, the Knicks. To see Udonis Haslam say the Knicks are the best team in the league right now, I was like, oh, my God. The day is here. Did you see The Matrix?
Yes, I did.
Okay, because some of you young guys, 90s guys, y'all don't watch old movies past like 2000 and
watch it.
Anyway,
but I'm not that old, you bastard.
but do you remember when in Matrix 3 when Morpheus was like he was in disbelief when Neo worked out the deal with the machines?
Yeah, I remember that scene.
And the way Morpheus, that's where we are.
We are hated now so much. We were a laughing stock, and people hate us because we're celebrating an NBA Cup win. Let that begin.
But the Lakers fans could do it, and Lakers it's all cool.
Do it. The Milwaukee Bucks can do it. They won't care because besides the Lakers, Milwaukee's a small market team.
But you know what else, Yuri? Right? The Lakers, they win a lot of championships, and so. Here's the card they play that's not fair. When they're not in it, this the cup. That ain't nothing. But when they in it, it's the cup. And I hate that, bro. Like, be consistent.
Now the double standard. And now it's a double standard. And here's the thing. The Knicks aren't fit yet, folks. They said in the press conference, we want the finals.
I love it. You know what I would like to see? Them not even celebrate in Vegas. Go straight to Indiana.
Not. They're not even celebrating.
Go straight to Indiana like it's nothing and get ready for the next. Now that is the attitude of a champion.
No, they're all ready. They're ready.
Now, quick question, Yuri, because I'm pretty sure you seen some stuff because I didn't really get to see nothing post game besides the speeches that was done on Amazon.
Uh-huh.
Is there a discrepancy? Because I'm expecting to see this tomorrow as well. Is there a discrepancy with the MVP? When they announced Jalen Brunson was the MVP, was it for the tournament or was it for the game?
I have to look back. I don't remember, but if I had to guess, it was for the game.
So how is Brunson the MVP? That's the narrative. Expect to see that narrative, Yuri.
Yeah, I'm going to keep that in mind. But no, JB put a squash to that narrative. He thanked his teammates first because he knows he didn't deserve that MVP.
Well, he's Master Miyagi. He doesn't care about individual awards. He's Master Miyagi. Oh, it's about the team and Zen. Like he's not gonna. Brunson's not gonna be like, yeah, I know I did it. No, he's gonna be like those guys, and he's right.
If it wasn't for OG, if it wasn't for Kolek, if it
100%.
wasn't for Mitch, we don't win this game without him. It's the truth.
No. Well,
it really is the truth. We really don't win this game without him. We don't even win this without Cat, and Cat played horrible.
Yeah, Cat. It's so funny. Dusty called me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yo, what's going on with the fantasy? Guys, and because the
Dusty being Dusty?
Yeah. So he called me, right? So he's like, yo, what's going on with Cat? He ain't doing it. I said, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Luke Cornett giving Cat the business. Literally, once I get off the phone with him, that's when Cat went on that little run before he got hurt. And I'm like, yo, I text that and say, yo, as soon as I get off the phone, this dude scores like 8 points in a row. That shows how resilient Cat is. I was just like, yeah, man, he getting cooked tonight by Cornette, and he just, scores like,
There was one thing I hated about this. They legit sucked on the Spurs as nibble knockers. Like it was, like, hello, or the Knicks.
Because that's their pick, that's their pick. That's why I don't like when those analysis and people like that make picks. Because you take away from your objectivity. Because once you make a pick, now that's who even if you're not directly doing it.
Crimes that correct me. It was a tournament based. It was tournament based. It wasn't.
Okay, so salute to Crims that because I wasn't sure because I was expecting to see the narrative like, OG should have been the MVP.
Crimes that was in the chat. Jalen Brunson was named the 2025 NBA Cup MVP after leading the New York Knicks to victory against Spurs. Shining was high scoring, averaging 33.5 points per game. Okay, so it was
which is incredible. This guy, Jalen Brunson. Listen, y'all, for all y'all who don't want Giannis, and I'm not trying to go there with Giannis conversation right now. Jalen Brunson needs to be first team, and guess what? Jalen Brunson should be first team this year.
But he's not going to be.
Why not?
The Knicks. Adam Silver will not let the Knicks win. You don't think so?
I think it's okay. I hate to go back to Giannis, but this is why the Giannis deal I think will get done. New York everything is bigger when New York has it. We got 38 national TV games. The NBA wants us to look good because we're on TV a lot. If they didn't care about us, they wouldn't put us on TV like that. But the fact that we're on TV, and that's why the schedule also was you got so many home games. Don't think that's a coincidence. Because even OKC had the weakest strength of schedule. And they also got the most TV game. So part of it is the business of basketball driving a lot of this stuff. We need these teams to look good going into Christmas. I don't want to go into Christmas now. See, and this is why they need to change the games because imagine a Detroit Knicks on Christmas.
I need them to change it.
If they could have changed it and put Detroit Knicks, the first person who I heard say this was Gilbert. He said this on his show that they should change the date, the games to match who is relevant. So we care more.
I agree with him.
Yeah.
It would kill the NFL.
Right. Because imagine if you could put the Knicks versus Detroit on Christmas Day.
You want to talk about ratings? Detroit Knicks is the hottest thing in the NBA right now.
Hottest thing. Oh, who's the best team in the East? We finally get to see it. Let's do it on Christmas. Instead, a team we thought that was going to be good, the Cleveland Cavaliers, who were last year's regular season champions, not to be confused with us.
I was talking to two of my friends.
The in-season tournament champions. Not to be confused with us. That's the new phrase now. Not to be confused with us.
Oh, yeah, no.
The in-season champions. They are the regular season champions. The kings of winning nothing substantial.
I will say one thing, too, right? Don't be surprised if the Cavs go into rebuild or trade mode. They lost to the Hornets.
But Yuri, what did I say? I told you the 3 teams: Orlando, New York, Cleveland. 2 of those teams will not be the same next year.
Which teams? Orlando,
Cleveland, New York, Orlando. 2 of those teams will not be the same. If they don't win, for us it's get to the finals. For them it's get out of the damn second round. Get out of the second round.
One of those teams are not going to be the same.
For the Magic it is can you get out of the first round? Because they didn't even get out of the first, let alone second round. Oh my God. If they go to the second round, that's a championship for them.
And they can keep the team, they can retool around it just to get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think Paolo days might be numbered too, but that's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole nother
topic. Though. This game was important to me, come on. Because I want to see this, right? Mike Brown. Show me you can coach in a high-pressure game.
Yeah.
Show me you're not a Tom Thibodeau. Show me you can make adjustments on the fly. And if those adjustments don't work, make more adjustments.
Facts.
And Mike Brown passed that test for today for me. Double big lineup wasn't working. He left Cat out there.
Yes.
Okay, Cat wasn't working. Put Mitch back in. Oh, we're in the final minute. You're Hokaporty. We got to make a run for the minute left.
That was another great adjustment.
Hokaporty, 2 minutes. I didn't care about that. That was a great adjustment for Mike Brown to close out that second quarter. That was
facts. 100%, man. Yo, you hitting on the nail tonight, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's because now you got the 82 Nights journal. I don't know if this is why you cooking like that, but salute to you and to whoever else has an 82 Nights journal, which you could get right now on This Week Inside the Knicks.
I'm going to start filling it out later on during the day tomorrow because I got to catch up with the games.
Yeah, and I'm going to have I got to send the link out to so y'all have the access to the club so you can see all the stats and all of that. Yeah, I forgot to send it out.
Straight up.
Yeah.
This is a huge momentum for the Knicks, man. You want to talk about momentum? Knicks are riding high going into Indiana, man, this weekend. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Mike Brown rests the starters. Like, yo, let the bench players play. We can take a game off.
You willing to sacrifice your perfect sub 500 record?
True.
I mean,
Cat's got a knee issue. Not risking that. Cat's got a freaking calf issue. Not risking that.
So you gonna sit Cat one game and Mitch the other game?
Ooh, that's a tough scenario, man.
I know. Because look, you got Indiana who hates you. So,
yo, Mike Brown legit told them to keep on playing. The league ain't over yet. Keep on playing. Keep on playing.
Yeah, great coaching. Great coaching.
Yo, Mike Brown, basically all I got to say is this. Mike Brown watched game 1 straight up on the Pacers. He watched game 1 last year. It's like, yo, you keep on playing. You don't let your foot off the gas.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't have made the change. He would have kept Deuce in there. And that's the way you brought that up.
It's true.
You know?
I did. So, I still do. Nick Yak says Orlando's young, athletic, and long. They had injuries. We'll get another year together, same as Knicks.
Okay, so Knicks, yeah, this is why, see, us as fans, we love the game, We love the game, and it's fire, and we just watching it from a fan perspective. I'm talking about the business of basketball because as a content creator, as a fan who moonlights like a journalist, I don't say I'm an outright journalist because I respect the practice of being a journalist. Right. But usually journalists, hold on, let me get this brother on the line. Stay here, Yuri. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
It's J-Tap calling from Cali via Brooklyn. Hey, good.
J-Tap in the building. I'm gonna let you cook. Let me just pull this out because I have to respond to Nick. I saw you calling. I wanted to keep you on with Yuri really quickly. I'm not sure how much time you got, but I just want to show Nick Shack something because he said that Orlando, they got another year to figure it out. First off, the business of basketball does not give you time like you think. They are approaching the second apron. The Orlando Magic, they are approaching the second apron. Guess who are some of their free agents? Mo Wagner, who, I mean, how much you give him? He's missed a lot of time, but how much money are you going to give him? You only will have 11 players under contract, right? So are you going to say bye to the Wagner brother? The Wagner? Is he gone? Right? So this is the business of basketball. So when you say they got another year to figure it out, they got to decide, well, or how much are we going to pay Mo Wagner? Because I don't think you could pay him a little $2 million and he's going to stay. I think he might want to command that this more than this $7 million. And remember, his brother is Franz Wagner, who's the best player on the team. So yeah, that's a little complicated business. But yo, J-Tap, what's going on, man? How are you feeling right now, man?
I'm feeling good. Yo, but I want to say this. I don't want to hear nothing no more. I don't want to hear nothing about the cup don't matter.
Oh, yes.
I don't want to hear nothing about the fans, like Knicks fans in particular, saying, the game don't count. It's not on the schedule or the stats don't count. Or even like, people in the media saying that it's an in-season tournament, but they're going to wait for the big tournament to win that one. They want the chip. And everybody knows that. It's kind of like stating the obvious, but my man, I have never seen the Knicks hoist nothing from first place before.
Thank you, J-Tap. Thank you.
From the day I was born, from the day I knew what basketball was, I've never seen them hoist nothing. They raised banners for Eastern Conference or whatever. They got the cup. It is what it is. Pack your bags on the Indy, and that's it. You know what I mean? They got business to take care of, and there are bigger things to take care of. So I'm glad they won the cup, and I'm ecstatic about it. I've seen the cup in person. I wish I could have made it to Vegas. I didn't, but you know what? I watched the whole game from beginning to end. I was into every play.
Yeah, and you definitely was. You was in the Discord, talking your talk.
I can't. Man, I wish I could type faster. You know what I mean? But I got these old thumbs. all my responses are like delayed or whatever. But still, I'm glad I got to see it. I'm glad I got to see him win something. Hey, and we got we got a title to defend next year. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be defending champs next year.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And I don't want to hear the negativity, J-Tap. I'm with you. Because there's a lot. I'm not going to say a lot, but there's some negativity out there from Knicks, especially from Knicks fans. That I don't even understand.
Yeah, how are you going to be? This is my take on it, right? I said my take. Don't tell me how to fan. I've watched this team since 2010. I don't care if it's an NBA Cup or not. I'm celebrating it. But I'm not going to be hyped about it. I still want the real thing, which is the Larry O'Brien trophy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And the overwhelming majority of us have that perspective. So allow us to celebrate. Allow us to go crazy and do what we want. Like you said, I've never seen no MVP. When did you think about that? MVP. Jalen Brunson MVP. We'd never seen that.
But here's the thing, though. I love JB's answer because he got hit with the question, are they going to make a parade about a Knicks NBA Cup championship? JB's like, I don't think we're having a parade.
No
parade. We won this. The way we won it is special as well. This team is focused. They want the real thing.
Yeah, they're definitely locked in. But as far as the game goes,
Yo, that game was wild. J-Tab.
Yeah, I think the MVP goes to coach, man, because he made a lot of adjustments. I can pick the obvious ones, like, keeping McHale on the bench, keeping Hart on the bench. I'm just kidding, but
yeah, I was with you. I thought about. I said, keep it hard on the bit. Wait a minute.
Nah, I'm just messing. I know he's in foul trouble or whatever, but
right,
there's a lot of things like the Huck Porty thing. I mean.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that was incredible. I wanted more Huck, but I get it. I understood.
The Kolick is Clarkson, the whole thing. Keeping Yabu on the bench, and he coached like it was a playoff game, and I could see from the beginning. I mean, Knicks got like a slow start, but I mean the Spurs took it seriously. The rest, they were taking it seriously. They let them play in the beginning.
Hell yeah!
But the thing is, like, it matters to everybody else. I mean, it don't gotta matter to you, but as a Knicks fan for 40 years, man, listen, I'm in there sipping tequila like it's water.
You go. You got to, man. Look.
You know what I loved about this game? J-Top, you know what I loved about this game? This was a gritty win, man. This was gritty.
Clarkson finally came to play, so I
J-Tap, I had a speech prepared for this brother, yo. I had this. I wish I could show you my notes and you could see it. I had it circled in red. Jordan Clarkson in the first half, 10 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 4 shoot. I was getting ready to go in on dude. I'm like, yo, he needs to go too. I don't know if I'm gonna say that, but I was gonna go in until the second half came. And I was like, yo, he could just turn it on like that?
Yeah.
Can't trade him. I wouldn't trade Jordan Clarkson.
Yes,
hell no.
Yes, you would. Yeah, you would.
Now, if Milwaukee said we want Jordan Clarkson, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go there. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's stay. But let's stay on the cup.
and I think Cat had an average game, but when it counted, he hit a couple big threes, and defensively,
yes,
I can't even hate him what he's been doing defensively because he's been doing this thing.
He's been doing his thing, man. The only bad thing is the fouls, but yeah, that's the only bad.
That was the only bad thing about the game.
Yeah. You think about it. Everybody gets fouls. He's not fouling out.
No, he's not. He's not.
Just fouls him at like bad times or whatever. But the reaching fouls, I don't see it that much.
No, it's the offense. Is the screens, and then he does the post move, and he hits you in the face. Is like, come on, dude, you mad big. Yo, like go. Ewan need to work with him. He need to work with Ewan. This is how you post up
tonight. That's the funniest stat out of all of them.
Right.
2 blocks tonight.
Right. That's why I was trying to tell Ron from Baltimore, like, nah, I still give Jalen Brunson the B+. I think he had a solid game. He just didn't shoot well. That's what brought it down. But his defense and him playmaking, trying to get guys involved, that was epic. You don't win this game without Jalen Brunson.
Or Mitch either can't leave a man up. That little stretch he had when Cat went out, that little knee, whatever.
J-Ty, I'm not sure if you remember. Wasn't I asking for Mitch?
Yeah, before the game even started. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I need to see Mitch on Wemby, bro. I need to see that Mitch on Wemby. Yo, he punked him 2 years ago.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. But I'm gonna let y'all go.
All right.
I got business to take care of, but I see you
appreciate
guys
you.
next game.
Yep, no doubt.
Do it. Peace.
All right.
Yeah, I believe we're getting Deuce back, right? But I think we're getting Shamit back.
For Indiana, or is Deuce going to be back for Indiana?
I think so.
Let me do a little quick look up, man. I'll let you get your final word too, because it's late. I know it's mad late. I'm hyped. I just got a message from the executive producer. She's like, "What are we doing?" So I gotta get ready to shut it down too. But oh, I've clicked on the wrong game. I'm gonna see if what the injury report says with Deuce. He's a game time decision, which is great. Yeah, he's a game time decision, man. But I'll let you get your final word, Yuri.
Yeah, no, my final word is this. The Knicks fans should be happy that we got this win. We didn't win anything for 50-something years. I don't care if it's a cup game. New York sports teams have been miserable this year in the past few years.
Oh, my God.
The city's going to be happy we won something at least.
Thank you, Yuri. Thank you, Knicks. Thank you, New York City.
You,
we
Knicks.
got something.
True. And I know there's going to be the Knicks are going to get clown on because they won and people are going to be celebrating and stuff like that. But let me tell you something. Playoffs comes, I expect the Knicks to be in the finals next year.
Yeah.
Straight up. They're battle tested. They're gritty. Anything that I've come to know from a Knicks team, that's what they are.
100%.
And I can go to bed smiling tonight.
Facts. I'm going to sleep good tonight. All right, Yuri. I appreciate you, brother. All right. So that was my man, Yuri, Mixtape Madness Discord server channel member, mod, and also JTAP Mixtape Madness Discord server channel member, mod. I do appreciate all you guys rocking. We still got a whole crowd in here. Y'all some vampires, bro. Salute to everybody that's in the building. On the way out, I do want to talk about the 82 Nights, man. We've been talking about this all night. I reference stats from here all the time. This here will definitely give you an opportunity to capture the Knicks season, okay, and take highlights and be able to remember, what I want to say, memorabilia. Just to be able to remember the season, where you were at times. I mean, this thing right here. What if we win the championship? Like, if we win the championship, like my journal's right here. You'll be able to go back on certain days and times and be like, yo, this happened. It even comes with a calendar. You know, you could put in key dates and all types of stuff on here, man. This is more than just a journal and stat tracker. You know, it really gives you the opportunity to document the season the way you need it. Then if you need more, we got an additional notes section where you can take more notes. We got the 10 game review, which is every 10 games you get to keep track of differential, certain different stats. It's the best way to analyze and this is not just a Knicks journal, any NBA team season. Like you start here on the season predictions page, right? And then on the season predictions page, we at the end of the season we go to see if you actually made the correct predictions, right? But you can see how delusional you were or how on the money you were. And definitely, man, all you got to do, and I'm going to take you guys there, go to thisweekinsidetheknicks.com. Bam. When you get there, it's going to look like this. This is the homepage. It's right there. You scroll down right there. Or you can click on 82 Nights Sports Journal. You click on it, and you'll see we got two options. The one I'm holding in my hand right now, this is the hard cover. But we also got the soft cover, which is right here. All right. So you can select whatever one you prefer, you think is best. This is the soft cover. They both got the same content. The inside is completely the same. And then when you buy this journal, you get access to the 82 Nights Club, which is an online resource where you can actually get all of my information, my journaling. So anything from stats to the 10 game review to the 82 game finder. I'm just going off some of the components because there's 12 components to this journal. I'm not going to talk to you about each one tonight, but when you go to the website, you will get a great detail as to what's inside and what it comes with. And you can even see the little video clip here, 250 pages. And by the way, these pages are really good material. Somebody asked me, I'm not sure if it was Yuri. They was like, yo, can you actually write in this? I'm like, yeah. You can write it. Yeah, write it. That's what this is for. It's for you to capture the moments, man. So all you got to do is go to thisweekinsidetheknicks.com, which is the website that is also associated with the podcast. Click on the 82 Nights Sports Journal and go order yours right now, man. And oh yeah, and then by the way, I'm glad he said that. I see you. He said, my man, is that Fins? I'm just gonna say Fins NJ. That's why I give you an extra game. So it comes with an extra game just in case your team makes it to the cup. So I took my notes on game 83 because that was the extra game and we went to the cup championship. Not everyone is as fortunate as us to get there, but I do give you the extra game. Nonetheless, because most teams don't make it that far, it's still called the 82 Nights, but I do give you an extra night. All right. Now, I'm gonna also on the way out talk a little bit about the channel membership, man. All right, my man Finn said he buying 2 copies right now. All right, Fins, definitely, man. I'll get it. If you buy 2 copies right now, I'll send it to you at the fastest shipping. Okay, at the we call that I think it's the priority shipping. So yeah, if you buy it right now, I'll give it to you for the priority shipping price. All right. I appreciate that. To all the people who purchased 82 Nights journals, by the way, I do appreciate you guys. You know, this journal is like all me because I literally, and look, this fell out my journal. This is from last year. I had so many of these sheets all over the place, right? No, this is actually from 2 years ago. This is 23, 24. Let's see if you guys see that. So I said, yo, let me create a journal, right? And so I can keep it all in one place because I was tired of having papers all over the place. Maxine was like, yo, what is all of this? Like, you got this stuff all over the place. So that's why I keep the journal. And this season right now is like a very, you know, it's a great season and we might win the championship. So, you know, what better way to know what happened in game 83 or game 82 or game 42 against, I don't know, Toronto, whoever we play at that point. I'm just saying, like, this is what the journaling is for. And the reason, another thing too, like, the reason why I'm on point and I could bring up stuff that even happened 2 years ago, last year, is because I journal. So if you are a hardcore fan, definitely take the time to go journal. Let me see, Maxine's sending me some crazy stuff. Okay, Max, I'm almost done. Hold on. I'm on the way out. I do also want to talk about the channel membership. All right. So, what happens when you join the channel? And really quick, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. I do got 2 packages. I do got the hardcore Knicks fan and the starter Knicks fan, which is really the hardcore Knicks fan and the hardcore Knicks fan plus, right? And so when you go there, you will be able to gain some access to exclusive content. I dropped 2 videos today. The one video I dropped was talking about Towns. I dropped another unfiltered thought. And so usually when I drop content, I do members first. So members get a lot of priority and perks on this channel. Another thing we got is the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, which you heard me talking about the conversations that we had in there. A great platform. I don't do the open source everyone. No, I want to focus on my members because my members, they take, you know, pride in the content and the things that they share. So I give them the opportunity to, you know, gain more access to me. So if you're feeling the vibe on the channel, this is another reason why you should join so you can get access to the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. This is not a donation thing where you're just going to send me a donation. No, when you send, you know, the Objective Knicks Fan channel or the brand money, you're going to get something for your money. Now, we got the priority reply to comments like my man Mellow Mike. He said, we out late night tonight like vampires. Yeah, I know. But Maxine is like, yo, what are we doing? You know, Luther Maxine. But yeah, the vampire's out. But the reason why I was able to see his comments because he's a channel member. He got the stars. So when you get the cool little stars, it makes me easily identify who you are, and I go right to you. You also get access to exclusive content like the Unfiltered Thought series. Like I said, I dropped 2 videos today. Definitely go check those out. And by the way, too, if you are a channel member and you didn't see the latest Giannis video I did, in that video, I explain why it's better to trade for Giannis now. But you could go check that out. And of course, you know, members get discounts on everything. Now, I want to thank all you guys on the way out. Salute to my man, Fins NJ, for saying he's going to get the 2 journals. If you do buy it, I'll get it to you fast. My man Mellow Mike, salute to my man Mellow Mike. I see you in the building. I'm gonna do a brief gamification on the way out. My man Nick Shack, salute to you. Hopefully you got my point on Orlando. That this is a very pivotal season for them. They can't afford to not get out of the first round. They gotta at least do that. If they get out of the first round, it's a great excuse to possibly go into that second apron. But Wagner boys, what do you do with Mo Wagner? I'm telling you right now, if you think you're going to pay Mo Wagner less than $7 million a year, I don't see that happening. Once they pay him that, they trigger the second apron. But salute to you, my man, Nick Shat. Coach in the building, Knicks Tape Madness Discord. We got to get you back in the Discord server, but he's a channel member and mod, one of the first mods on the channel. My man, Mark, channel member. Okay, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, New Day Entertainment. I see you. He also copped him a 82 Nice journal. Salute to you, Mark. I do appreciate everyone who bought a journal. My man, HRM the Great. And by the way, like I said, when you buy the journal, you're going to get access to my keynotes, stats, all of that stuff. So it's like we're journaling together. Keep that in mind. So when you buy it, I got you covered. Salute to my man, HRM the Great, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, channel mods. I appreciate you. Same thing with BS10258. I do appreciate you. Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, channel mod. Crim's dad, channel member. He's you a vampire. It's official, Crim's dad. You are a vampire. Fins and J, I appreciate you. Salute. Like I said, once again, if you do buy, I will ship it to you faster. Salute to my man Anna Grill in the building. I see you. Brightest future. Lou Boogie NYC. 40X Scope. Okay. Randu, channel member in the house. J-Tap Mob, thank you for calling. By the way, salute to all the callers. J-Tap Mob, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, channel member mod. Salute to Yuri who called. Salute to, damn, where's my list at? I got a list of, I don't know, what did I do with the list? But salute to everyone who called, all the first time callers. Ron from Baltimore, my man Ron from South Carolina. Salute to all you guys who called up. I want to also, on the way out, Still Nick fans I didn't even know Still Nick fans was here. Salute to Still Nick fans was in the building tonight. I do appreciate, hopefully I know you hype off the win. Hopefully you're not still up, because I know you got to get up early. But salute to Still Nick fans. Definitely go check them out. Paul Mason, Cool Breeze, Juan Rivera, East Scope of Harlem, Zach, one of the first people to put in the chat. Of course, my man Sporting Page, channel member. I do appreciate you, Sporting Page. Go check out Sporting Page as well. PS Way, I see you. Or Peace Way, I see you. Slow Runner, AP, channel mod. Salute Dwayne Dennis, Simon, and much more. I appreciate all of you guys that was in the chat. We'll be back more than likely Thursday. We got that Indiana game, so I'll see you guys then. And as always, as I always say, as I pull up my soundboard, first off, great win. I'm happy. The Knicks did it. And even if we lost, no matter what, as always, let's go Knicks.